Yo, Todd.
Oh, what?
Todd.
Oh, what am I doing? What's going on?
Start the show.
Oh, yeah. Hey, YouTube, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's Wednesday, right? Was I supposed to do a show tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Well, I was, reading Run from 1990. I'm still catching up on that. So yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Arcades Anonymous. I am your host, Nerd Lounge Master 84. Hope everybody is having a fantastic Wednesday. Got a great show planned for you tonight. I hope everybody is doing well. And I know you're tired of hearing me rattle on, so I'm going to bring in my guest and my wonderful co-host. Gentlemen, all great to see you tonight, except one that has his camera off, but that's okay. That's all right.
It's a mystery.
It's not off. It's always like he's got something pasted.
That's what he
over
looks
his
like.
Camera.
That's exactly what he looks
Yeah.
like. Yeah. J Pixel, what's up, buddy?
What's going on? In honor of our guest, I brought out his best mod ever.
Best mod ever. Look at
the
that.
Paw Patrol. This one actually gets a lot of play in my arcade. Probably the most underrated mod. And our arcade's a close second, but I actually enjoy his Paw Patrol mod. So yeah, I brought out the Paw Patrol playing Sonic somehow. Somehow it's playing Sonic. I have no idea how. I don't know how that happened.
It's a mystery.
It's
Literally.
a mystery.
Yeah. What a motley crew. Yeah. We are definitely a motley crew. Yeah, I agree. I should have got the Apple II magazine out. My bad, but we'll.
No, Commodore's where it's at, man.
No, we'll discuss. We'll discuss Apple IICs in a bit.
There
okay. C was good. C was good.
Mr. Encoder, good to see you tonight, my friend. Well, I guess hear you more than anything, right?
Good to have you.
You could see me. That's exactly what I look like.
Yeah, exactly.
We saw him backstage, and you want to know what, everybody? He looks exactly like what you're seeing right there.
Yeah,
big old hoodie and
big old hoodie. He's got a mask on with the question mark. We just assumed,
that's his eyeball.
No, I think
Cyclops.
You ever buy like a picture frame like Hobby Lobby or something? You see those like families that are always in there. That's what he's in there. That's him.
That's one of him. Yeah.
You just don't know it.
He's the model.
We'll just never know. How are you this wonderful evening, Mr. Mystery Encoder?
Tired. I haven't gotten sleep.
Well, we're glad you're here to talk about something that you want to talk about, right?
I don't know if I want to talk about it, but I'm being forced to thanks to P-Dubs.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Thanks to P-Dubs. Yeah.
Thanks to
All
P-Dubs.
blame
Been
P-Dubs.
forced onto this crazy show.
There you go. Well, let me go around the horn. Multicade Matt in the house. Good to see you. Your long lost brother. I haven't seen him in the chat yet. Maybe he's there. But
Goofy, where you at?
How are you just doing, man? How are you doing?
I am golden. So yeah, it was last night. We had to change for work. We stopped about 2, and so we got a little nap. It's been a productive day. So yeah, it's pleasant. So yeah, and I get to hang out with everybody here. So yeah, it's a good day for a good day.
Glad you were here, my friend. Glad you were here. Chaotic, buddy, what's going on?
Oh, I thought I was going to be late for the show, man. Like I literally just got home from work and had literally 5 minutes to put this PowerPoint together of my top 10 favorite PC games. But I'm glad to be here, man. Haven't been streaming much, at games. Thank you so much for screwing me over week by week.
We love you at games. We love you.
It can suck.
Well, you have a lot of other little toys I've seen you've been playing with lately. So
yeah, that's true. So when I'm ready, I will unveil.
Yeah, I'm excited about those.
Oh yeah.
Last but surely not least, Mr. StockJ, what's going on, my friend?
Hey, it's been a good day. Didn't have to drive 7 or 8 hours to go somewhere and get back. I did it yesterday instead. So it's good. And I'm going to brag for a minute here. I think I told my guys and my friends here, my buddies, that one of my I don't know if a lot of you know this, but I retired this year. I used to coach Olympic trap shooting to juniors, and one of my kids who graduated from my shooting, all that stuff, went over to Italy and was in the Green Cup and won the whole thing.
Dope.
Nice.
And it's like that is like the largest shooting event in the world. So won the whole thing. He's 24 years old. So I'm very proud.
Nice.
That's
Yep.
fantastic.
Yep. Other than that, you want to know something else?
What's up?
We got people in the chat.
Let's go.
Yeah, you wanna go around the horn?
What up?
Let me tell you who's here, okay? Shotgun Sean, first one on the list. Shotgun Sean, first one on the list. I can't believe that. He's always like 5th or 60th. We got Jason Little Alien, the best mod in the house, Israel Gaming, Ted, Adam Green, who looks like he says he can't hang out with us tonight, so he'll catch us on the replay. We got John Fritz here, who got his really cool item from us for winning a couple weeks ago. We also got Marine 50, the Cornercade is here. End of the line, the Be Me, Beard Man Pinball's here. Marine 50. I bet you he's about 50-ish, I'm guessing. We got Hockey Town / Boltstown Arcade. We also have JJ is here. We've got Galaga Guy 88. We also have, and we missed your buddy, by the way. We got J-Rod. I think I said the Be Me already. Some guy named Multicade Matt, who happens to be, by the way, Michael B's arch nemesis.
Don't get that started.
We got Ritual Adello is here. Who else we got? Who else we got in here? We got Joysticks, MSU Rich. By the way, you can't enter anything tonight, MSU Rich. By the way, you win everything too much. Okay. We've also got Brooklyn Menace is in the house.
Brooklyn.
Mike of all trades. Moat. Everybody, please acknowledge him. We've also got Hoots is here. Dr. Torque. Brian Ziegler's here. Say Yen Spirits as well.
Let's go, Sean.
Dane Bramage. And I think we're about. Oh, wait. Gotham City Arcade. Thanks.
GCA.
So good you're here, buddy. So good you're here. D-Mod is here. The bad guy, Mike Worley. We are really blessed. We got some big names in the house.
We do.
We do.
You know why? They're here to see the guy above. That's why they heard this guy's on. You know, we got B. Kirby, the Chicago arcade guy. Suze has big hair, who happens to be my wonderful wife. Thank you for
We
being
won't
here.
talk about all the money you spent today. So
Nope.
Yeah, that's a different show. Jim, the Pacers fan. Mike Cock Hurts, PB&J, and Oracle Miata, and I think that's everybody.
That looks like
if I
it.
missed you,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
really
it.
sorry.
we
Send
love
me $10
you.
next
You're
week,
awesome.
and I'll make sure you get
glad
on.
you're here hanging out with us. Our burger showed up late, but we're glad you're here, man. As
Mhm.
always. Thank you to the wonderful Wild Bill for sending most of you guys over. We always
Yep.
appreciate him more than anything for sending you guys over. So, officially, good evening, everyone. Today was an expensive day. Yes, sir. It truly, truly was. I spent a lot of money today, and I'm going to be hurting for a while. But anyway,
You Atari nuts.
I'm Atari, yeah.
Did you get it?
I got it.
Dude.
The yellow one?
I got the yellow.
You get the whole pack?
Oop.
Yeah, $400 and
Oh.
dollars.
That thing was cool looking.
I gotta see it. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
You'll
What
be
is
the
it?
one-
Oh, you
Atari
gotta
came
show
out
it.
with a yellow Pac-Man version.
Of their Atari.
Yeah, Atari.
It's
So,
beautiful.
It's gorgeous. So,
Comes with 5 controllers.
5 controllers. They're all
Did-
made up to be the Ghost and Pac-Man. 4 carts.
Did you get the
So-
collector's 4 carts that were colored, or did you get the whole pack?
I got
with...
the regular ones. I just got the collector's pack. So,
Okay.
yep.
I can't believe you got it. The 2600 plus. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
It
I
was
have
at
one
Matt.
of those. I didn't know there was a Pac-Man one coming out.
It just
Yeah.
it just like dropped today.
Yeah, Mad Little Pixel did a review on one, and what Gen X Grown Ups did one on. So yeah.
Sorry, Shotgun Sean. I must have missed that. I wasn't ignoring you. I appreciate you. I honestly, I was at the DMV most of the morning and trying to buy that when that thing comes on. So yeah.
By the way, congratulations on getting your license reinstated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm legal again. Isn't that fun? Yeah.
Again?
In case you're wondering what he's talking about, guys, he's talking about this guy here.
Yes.
Hey,
What do you
but
think,
real quick,
Mr.
guys. I'll be
Encoder?
right back. My headset's about to die. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. What do you
miss you
think,
already.
Mr. Encoder? Look at this. Look at this beautiness.
I have no comments.
What I want to know from
Oh,
you
come on.
is can it be modded? That's all I would need to know from you.
I'm assuming that community's already modded the original bus.
2600 plus.
Yeah,
It's just a
and I
little
wouldn't
yellow for
expect they
me.
would have changed
Yeah.
the hardware between them.
Oh man.
Technically, you're not supposed to be able to put your own ROMs on it.
I
Technically,
mean,
right? Technically.
I think doesn't it have USB on the back?
I have no idea.
I
know
need to
tho-
go. I'm gonna go grab mine and look at it really quick.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
pretty sure it does.
Oh, he has one. Of course he does.
Yeah, I have the non-yellow one.
For the low price of $400, I could spray paint it for you.
Dead now.
But can you make the front glow? That's the problem.
Yeah, can I make the
I
front
guess
glow?
I guess we
don't
can
know.
get
That's a good
chaotic
question.
to or not chaotic. StockJ to get one of his light kits. You know. and
Yeah.
then,
Power on them is USB-C, so technically, maybe if you put a Y cable there or something, it could probably be used as a USB port.
Yeah, not compatible with multi-carts, just a ROM dumper. Yeah. I mean, it's a yellow 2600. Yeah, that's what it is. So.
It's a Pac-Man.
It's a Pac-Man.
Yellow
It's
2600.
Pac-Man. It's Pac-Man.
So what was it? How much did the non-Pac-Man variant cost?
I think it's a
less-
$30 markup.
One at
Yeah.
129 or something like that.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's a
very much.
$30 paint job.
I swear it was cheap. I don't
Yes, sir.
remember.
I remember buying it like on sale. They had like a flash sale or something.
So you already
think
have the
that's not
regular
mine.
one, Todd.
yeah, I already have the regular one.
Jeez.
It's not even in the box. I think it's still in the box,
Oh,
actually.
of course it is. Well, no, what you do is you sell that to trade up to pay for the other one.
Is that what-
Or return it inside the yellow Pac-Man box and say, y'all gave me the
Hell,
original one. I don't know
Hell,
what
I
the hell."
have the Atari freaking
That's
VCS.
VCS.
VCS still in the box.
No, I actually would want a VCS. Actually,
That was just a Ryzen chip, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think so.
I know a lot of the IRK guys were moving over to the VCS when they went under. They were
Yeah.
porting their games over to them instead.
Yes, sir.
Well, the new Commodore too. I don't know when that
Yes,
pre-order
the
goes.
new Commodores.
Do we
coming
remember
soon.
when they said? I don't remember.
I want to say it's soon.
September maybe.
I want to
August,
say
September?
September. August. I want to say August or September. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only like $300.
Yeah.
It's
Time
cheaper
to
than
sell
that stupid
Some plasma or
Atari.
something. All right.
What happened to Stock Jock?
He said his
Is-
headset was
Yeah. Hopefully he'll be back in a moment.
You think your
Like-
original will sell if you try to list it on Marketplace or anything? Like, you think there's interest in that stuff? Like, secondhand?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
It depends if you
Possible.
have a mod for it or not.
Commodore pre-orders are open. Really?
Oh, they are.
Oh, great.
Wait, is he talking about the ones that I linked the other day?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Those have been open for weeks now.
Really?
From
I thought they-
Retro Recipes.
Oh, no, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, he bought Commodore.
Oh, yeah, on the actual Commodore domain. Because
Yeah,
I
he
pre-ordered
owns
one of those.
Ordered one
he-
a week ago. Really, Jason? You ordered one a week ago? I'll be damned.
Did you get the gold one? What color did you get?
Yeah, Jason. Let us know which one you got.
Yeah, see, July 13th, I pre-ordered one of those.
Oh, really?
Which one did you get?
The weird light-up translucent one.
The translucent one.
Starlight edition.
Nice.
The Starlight Edition. Okay.
I want to wait to the Commodore 64C one because I actually like that form factor better.
So I don't know anything about it. I didn't grow up with the Commodore. The main reason I pre-ordered it was because I got the Mini, and I've always been intrigued by it because it ran BASIC, which is the first programming language I learned.
I
Right.
learned programming on the Commodore 64.
And so on the Mini, I taught my 8-year-old how to program in BASIC,
Nice.
and so he knows a little bit at least. And so a real one was like, oh, this is cool, and I considered getting him one, which sounds weird, getting an 8-year-old to Commodore, but
Actually, no.
I don't want the ugly shit, non-nostalgic for it. I already have a translucent C64C with the custom keyboard. Okay.
I like the 64C better
Yeah.
because it looks more like the 128.
Jason's an elitist when it comes to old stuff.
That he is.
Um,
That he is.
oh, he is, yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, we are
There's our
only
pause.
18
There's our pause for
18
the day.
Yeah, awkward. There's our awkward silence of the day. So I'm glad that Mystery Encoder came on tonight. And sir, I'm going to give you this platform to talk about whatever you want to talk about, because I know that you want to come and hang out and talk about the PC games. That's the whole reason that you're here. But I do want to give you an opportunity to talk about whatever is on your mind.
And we will show whatever you want to show and not what you told people not to show.
Well, I'm actually here just to talk about how poor the production value of this is because of Todd.
Okay. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
you told me I could talk about whatever I wanted to.
Yes. Talk about, if that's what you want to talk about, and about how pathetic I produced this show, then please. By
He
all
says
mean,
that in our chat every day.
I should go after Gamer Fridge for it because he's not loaning his skills that he uses for his own show to benefit AA, right? Like,
It's always open, but Todd is the gatekeeper here, not me.
Oh wow! Run me under the bus.
My wife did say, "Hey, maybe you should help them out." I'm like, I'm willing to.
Oh Lord.
You know what, Todd? Just a quick side note. Know what my wife calls you? Is
What's
he
she
the guy
call-
who's always looking down?
Oh really?
That's it. Yeah, that's Todd. Oh, he's really
Wow.
nice. I like him.
Oh wow!
I just let you know.
Well,
that's
I
that's
need
how she refers to you.
I
as the
need
guy.
4 screens like you, so I'm going like
Yeah,
this, right?
You gotta look
Yeah,
up.
Okay. All right, I got it.
be clear, I'm not here to hijack your guys' show either. So if you want to do PC games first, I'm all on board for that, and I can do that too. Or we can talk
No,
about the pinball
I think-
stuff. That's
I'd rather talk
Already out
about
of
the
the bag.
pinball stuff, and then
Sounds
talk
good.
about the good PC stuff towards the end. Yeah, chin up, Todd. Thank you. Thank you,
So-
Jason.
I did send Gamer Fridge a picture of a couple boards I have on my desk because I do have some prototypes of this, and he asked if I was manufacturing these.
Okay, I'll pull those up. Yep.
And so just to address one misconception that apparently the community got the idea that Nick's made these or is involved in some way. He's not.
Okay.
I guess he started getting messages about this after P-Dubs made a video about it. So this is not a custom arcade product. This is explicitly Team Encoder this time around.
Okay.
He has provided advice around it, but the board design is actually mine this time around. So I learned PCB design just to do this. I didn't know how to do it prior to this. So yeah, I've got 15 prototypes total. 5 of them are gone already. I'm hand soldering each one of these prototypes right now. It's not fun. So that's the start of it. And I guess I should kind of say what this is, since you guys didn't give any kind of intro on it and just threw me here out in the open.
What you
That's
doing?
YouTuber guy.
That's
What's
what
this all
we do
about?
at AA. We throw you in and just hope that you get it right now.
It's like I'm gonna let this non-YouTuber guy sit here and rant like he used to do
Yeah.
on B's channel.
It was my job. We'll blame it on me. It was my job to do that, and then I had to bail on you.
Oh well, then you can introduce the product. Let's let you introduce it first, and then
So explain what it
correct
is.
later.
Explain what it
Okay,
is.
I'll explain what it is. This is something that this guy's making. It's supposed to make your life easier and better.
Alright, so
All right.
the deal is this, right? I'll start with the motivation for this first, which is that I noticed somebody on our Discord's PCB died recently, and this is a common occurrence with arcade 1-up pinballs, and a lot of arcade 1-ups. I think Chaotic actually dealt with some dead PCBs in arcade 1-ups as well. I think Todd has in the past even. Maybe not pinball, but the quality of their stuff isn't that great, and it sucks that the community has to step up to address it, but that's kind of what this is addressing it for pinball specifically, with the potential for us doing it for other things in the future, but we'll get into that later. And so my PCB died in my pinball. It was my last one. I've went through 4 of them,
Oh man.
and that's between 3 pinball machines. I went through 4 of them. And so I finally got fed up with it and kind of sat down and said, I'm gonna kind of learn how to do this PCB design, because I've been bugging Nix about doing it for the last year. And he's been super busy with his own stuff, and so kind of figured it out and started working on it recently, and this is the development that's come from it. So what it is what we're actually developing is something that makes the pinball machine plug and play with an off-the-shelf computer that you get on Amazon or whatever, a single board computer, so Raspberry Pi, Orange Pi, whatever you want to call it, it won't be compatible with all of them. There will be specific ones. We're not ready to talk about what those are yet because of supply issues. And so I wouldn't go out and start buying any of them. But the idea is that our adapter plugs into one of these things, and makes it so that your pinballs plug and play with this upgrade kit. There's not there's no soldering involved. There's nothing crazy or hooking up a computer or anything like that. It's just unplugging your stock PCB and plugging this thing in and turning it on. That's kind of the goal behind this whole thing, and that's why in a lot of places I've been referring to it as a kit, because we're also trying to include a case to mount the necessary components and the cords and everything you need outside of the converter board and the computer yourself that you would need. Otherwise, we're trying to make it as easy as possible. Earlier, I think we used the term cornercade proof in a Discord. So
Cornercade proof.
That's a
yes.
big step right there. That's
yeah, that bar is extremely high to meet, right? Like you can't. Yeah, making
Wow.
something cornercade proof
So
is a big deal.
I think what you're trying to tell us is that for anybody out there, start looking on Facebook Marketplace right now for dead one-ups.
Yes, sir.
Pinballs.
Pinballs, yeah. And so there are added benefits to us changing out the hardware to this new computer. First, obviously, if you don't care about modding, you might be like Todd over there that never even touched his pinball and left it completely stock. If you don't care about it at all and you're just worried about the longevity of the cabinet, the idea is that you can replace it with this board, and hopefully the people that designed these computers did it better than Arcade 1-Up did. And it prolongs the life of the cabinet. You run it completely how you want it to run, stock, whatever. There's advantages like it'll run at 1080p and the Williams tables will work, which wasn't the case with the Pinner mod previously.
Oh.
Or if you upgrade your screen, you could go to 4K or 1440p or whatever, and it should run fine with the chipset that we're targeting. And then there's the added part where, yeah, it does open the door to modding. And the potential for that is the stuff that we're doing in Pinner with some changes to make things better quality of life wise for navigation of tables and stuff.
Yes, sir.
A lot of which we referred to as Pinner 4.0 previously. And then the other part of it is that maybe in the future VPX is a potential, using VPX standalone like they do on the 4KP, because this is the same chipset used there. And Chaotic is shaking his head, yes, because he knows how great that stuff is. Even though the tables are limited, it's not every single table possible, but it's definitely user friendly in terms of compared to trying to set up a whole PC or something.
Yeah.
Oh, I can attest to that. I have a VPX regular, and that is a big task. Let me tell you that.
So that's
Brian.
hard. Huh?
Oh, so Brian, the question is, will it run firepower for me?
Yes, it will.
Yes.
All right, I'm fine in one day.
At 50 frames per second at least.
Yeah. So tables wise, it's hard to answer. Legally speaking, we should be able to ship the hardware with the tables that came with the table that you already own.
Yes, sir.
Because it's a repair product. It is not a new product. You are not able to use this outside of the pinball machine. But as a user of that product, you own a license to that software. And because it's going in the same product and it's a repair product, technically, copyright-wise, we are allowed to ship it with the tables that existed on your machine without getting in trouble. As far as other tables, we have to introduce that via something like Pinner potentially, but to be seen. That's kind of the information we're not really ready to talk about yet. We'll see what happens when these actually start shipping. I think we're a couple weeks out from being able to do anything.
And so, are you going to have a board per, so one for like Attack from Mars, one for Star Wars, one for is that how you're going to have it set
It's all the same
legally?
board. It's all the same board. It has to have a different SD card. So
Yes,
all the
sir.
tables, all the firmware runs off an SD card. We're not putting MMC on it.
Okay.
And so technically, if you were able to get an SD card with other stuff on it, you wouldn't have to do it yourself. And people did that. That's not on me.
Yes, sir.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, but yeah, it's the same board for all of them. The SD cards would be one per cabinet, most likely. And there's other potential like if we say made it to where you could connect this to your original PCB and have it download the stuff from that by itself without a computer involved, that's also a potential legal avenue to handle getting different tables on it.
Oh, wow.
So say they have an Attack from Mars PCB, but they have a Marvel table and they want to get the tables off the Attack from Mars one, they could just plug it into that.
hmm
And then we're
Right.
not doing it. That's the main thing. As
Yes,
far
sir.
as Dmod said, better looking games, online updates, leaderboards, etc. So in Pinner 3.9, not a lot of people knew this, but we did have online leaderboards previously, but they had to use QR codes because the stock PCB didn't have Wi-Fi. If you see the little things sticking out between the USB ports there, that's a Wi-Fi antenna. So these boards that we're targeting currently have a Wi-Fi chip built into them.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mm.
So there's
Okay.
other benefits aside from just better performance, reliability, and so on. There's potential for, like he said, online updates. One of the things I'm targeting is I want this to be even more user-friendly than Pinner was, and I considered Pinner to be pretty user-friendly, but you have people that are, I wouldn't say scared of computers, but don't want to use them. They're nervous. They don't want to break their stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so the idea is kind of trying to set this up in a way that a lot of IoT devices work, where you can connect your phone to it and tell it to connect to your Wi-Fi through that.
Mm-hmm.
And then once it's on your network, make it so you can manage it through anything in your network by hitting its IP address or a domain or something.
Okay.
And so from the table aspect, let's say VPX standalone did come out. It could be something where obviously we can't give those tables out, right? Like even VPX standalone on ALP 4K, you don't do that. Even if it was stuff that was being done in Pinner where they add Zen tables or whatever, they could do it through that web interface.
Oh, that would be dope.
That's kind of the potential idea there, is instead of even having to hook it up to a computer, dragging laptops around. I know a lot of people said they dragged their pinball machine across their whole house just to install Pinner because they're like, all I have is a desktop. Or like, you got people that they don't use a computer often, so they got a Windows 7 computer and they're wondering why it doesn't work, or they got a Chromebook or a Mac or anything else. And so the idea
Yes,
is
sir.
like all management through a web interface compatible with everything at that point.
That's good. That's really good.
So, but yeah,
And
other than that,
do you have like a given price point so far?
I'm trying to target
Is there a but?
$80 or under for our part of the board.
Yes, sir.
Well, our part of the kit, I would say, because like I said, there's some power cords and stuff involved and a case that has to go with the LVDS converter if you didn't upgrade your screen. If you did upgrade your screen, that goes down significantly, a little bit, to like $60-ish. And then the SBC's average price is anywhere between like 120 to 160 from what I've researched. And the LVDS converter, if you've not upgraded your screen, those run for $30 on Amazon.
Hmm.
And so the total cost for the upgrade kit at that point is anywhere between 240 to 260.
Hmm.
And we're not
That's
selling.
okay.
We're trying not to sell the whole kit, because for me to go out and buy a bunch of those SBCs for that much money, because
Yeah.
I'm literally letting you go buy it. I'm not gonna mark it up and buy it and like try to resell it or something as a full kit.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, man. Just to get like 30 of those, I was looking at it, it'd be like $5,000.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
And we can tell already there's enough of a demand that I think we need more than 30 if we were selling it as a full kit. But realistically, even ordering it on their own, it's not a big deal. It's still plug and play. That little board, the black board on the top there, the Team Encoder hat, just plugs in down on those pins. You make sure it's facing the right way. I might design a case so that it can't face the wrong way. Put some kind of 3D printed case around it so that you can't screw it up. Like I said, cornercade proof.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise there's not a lot more to it. It's an attempt to prolong the life of your pinball, address issues that haven't been addressed. I know all of us have been ordering more PCBs hoping it resolves the issue, but the reality is it's the same exact thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And it comes with the benefit of some extra features and capabilities and designs and resolution and so on.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
even if you're on a 1080p monitor, I mentioned to Todd earlier that you can upscale to 4K, and that's called super sampling when you do that. So the assets get rendered in 4K internally, even though your your screen is only 1080p, you get less aliasing, and so you get that higher quality advantage as a result of doing that, despite your being on a lower screen.
No, James,
That,
I
that
don't
was
think you.
that was the other thing, man. Everybody, all of us, including me and Ben, who's one of our members that goes by Zoltan normally, were air frying the original PCBs because it would reflow them.
Oh man.
Well, it didn't work for Galaga guy. He
Well,
tried.
so the problem is there's multiple issues too, right? And that's the crazy part. Arcade 1-Up eventually addressed one of the issues and charged $175 for their power kit. And it only solved an issue they had with their power. So the air frying thing was, if it wasn't a power issue, it would work. If it was a power issue, it's probably not going to do anything for you.
That's funny.
And so you pay them $175 to fix one problem, but not the other, and then just have it die again and have to go pay them the same $175.
So roughly all in, it would be like you said about $300.
$240 to $260 all in.
Yes, sir. And this also leads to remember At Games had the upgrade from the traditional pinball to the 4K, and they dropped it. They like said just for pound sand everybody else who would just want to upgrade their guts. Like this right here will prove that people are interested in literally just not
Exactly.
generating more e-waste. Just upgrade what you have.
Yeah, and so I think it would be a little bit more costly if people went for a higher RAM board. The one pictured there is 8 gigs. If
Yes, sir.
VPX standalone was a thing, I've heard from a couple of people, and maybe Chaotic can confirm this because he has a little bit more experience with me than me about the VPX standalone stuff, is that the limitations of the RAM on the At Games made some tables potentially not run.
Yeah, so there's a lot of issues with, depending on the creator of the table too. Like VPN Workshop makes everything 4K, and even with like toning down the graphics of those tables, they will still run 1520 because it uses so much texture data, and so much RAM, so much memory and everything. Even tables with pup packs, like some people would have to, in our beta testing group, would have to re-encode videos so that the file sizes are much smaller. That way the RAM can actually run it as well. So, yeah.
And so, yeah, so I think the cost would go up probably $20 if they upgrade the RAM to like the 16 gig or maybe $30 for the 32 gig version. There's different versions of these boards that come with different RAM.
Now, you said you were targeting like a Raspberry Pi or Orange Pi?
Something like it. Yeah, something like that. But like I said, there's potential supply issues there, and with the tariffs between here and China and so on. Getting PCBs alone, the reason I would like to do this a lot cheaper than I am, getting PCBs alone was expensive. My first batch was $80 for 5 boards, I think.
Dad, no.
And that's just the PCB, not the components that I have to solder on it.
That's this right here.
Yes.
Wow.
That was
My
$80.
first run of these, I ordered 5 of them, and it was $80. And then I had to buy the DC jacks that go on them. I had to buy the little IDC components, all that stuff, and the 40-pin connector, and solder all of that on. And soldering those takes me about 30 minutes to an hour each right now too.
Yes,
So
sir.
if we start mass producing these, I have to pay for assembly, which makes those costs go up even more.
Have you tried to contact the Buy Stuff Brothers just to see who they use? Because they make special boards. Maybe they have some insight based on.
So everybody's kind of using the same people right now.
Yes, sir.
Your options are either China or India. India, it's a little bit less. There are some places in America, but for low runs, it's not worth it. And we're only prototyping right now.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I was saying I don't really like talking about the cost yet, because we don't know what's going to happen when we start ordering them in bulk. There's the cost per PCB goes down when you order them in bulk, but the tariff cost also goes up because it's based on the percentage of the value of what you're buying.
Yes, sir.
And so it's very variable, but that's why that's that price that I'm targeting right now, because it's a comfortable zone of area based on the component cost.
It gives you some forgiveness.
Yeah.
And you see this more as a permanent fix, not a temporary. So it costs maybe a little more to get this than you would go to Arcade 1-Up, but
yeah, ideally this is forever. I can't say that about whatever SBC's used, but at the same time, at least this is an avenue where even if you somehow got a faulty SBC or something, one, you can return it to Amazon and get a new one. You don't have to return a whole cabinet.
Yes,
And
sir.
two, let's say 5 years down the road, it dies. Because we manufactured these, we might be able to make more in the future to support other SBCs or something if that ever happened. And so it's a completely different avenue where you're no longer reliant on Arcade 1-Up. So if they stop selling the part or decide they don't want to support it anymore, there's still this avenue to repair your machine.
Okay.
And that's
No,
something I'm concerned about personally. I mean, I've got almost 20 of these Arcade 1-Ups, and I know the Tempest encoders go bad, the freaking PCBs die in the Tron.
Yeah.
One of you guys, I don't remember which one it was. Was it Chaotic that had a Tron that died?
No, that was Gallagher guy.
Go guy.
Oh yeah,
see?
yeah.
Yeah.
This one he fried. He cooked.
Yeah, so there you go.
And what
Yeah.
Chaotic, you've lost 2 KI boards, right? One had
I lost a KI board. I lost a Terminator 2 board, NFL Blitz board, and I also lost a NBA Jam board.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So, and with that happening and them discontinuing some of these products, it's a scary place to be in, right? These weren't cheap. None of these were cheap. And so that's this is the start of a longer term goal for us to be able to sort of support wherever it's needed, I guess, as it's needed, as we are able to do it.
Oh, this is great.
And so I know D-Mod keeps commenting there. One of the things him and I have always talked about is that Tempest encoder. I don't know if you guys have seen those posts on Reddit or Facebook or whatever. That's a big one.
I'm just waiting for mine to go.
Well, and it's been years, right? These people have been talking about this for years that it goes bad. And I recently read something, I want to say a month ago, where they said, oh, we finally came up with a fix. So you let people buy new encoders over and over and over again.
Yep.
As, what, a Band-Aid? They were gonna have to buy more later? I don't understand. And so I'm very disappointed in Arcade 1-Up as a company. Like I have been since this whole pinball thing started. And the fact that they charge us for these boards too when they know their product is faulty.
Yes, sir.
So in a way, I guess is kind of a protest to their crappy design and ability to fix things as well.
And they've given up on pinball. I see the pinball thing as a dead product anyway.
Yeah. Well, and that's the question. How many PCBs do they really have left, right?
True.
Are they still manufacturing them, or are we just taking off the pile of what they had?
Yes, sir. So, based on that given topic, if they officially put a stamp on it that says this product is done, will that open up the doors for you guys to run with it, like legally, or you still can't do, like, you can't just like you just like put it in like 5th gear and run, like put all the games on one given,
like you did with iArcade.
Oh,
yes.
well, I didn't put anything on iArcade.
No, correct. No, we did. Yes,
no,
sir.
open the door. The door was open.
Like
this does open the door.
Yes, sir.
We just can't legally distribute all of their tables on an SD card to people.
Okay, copy that.
Yep.
Thank you.
It's more about. So let's put it this way: what you tell me is what makes it legal. If you tell me you have all 3 machines, I assume that you have the license to all 3 machines.
Yes, sir. Copy that.
And then it's on you.
Yeah.
And by the way, Brian, I need you to look around your area for me to see if you can find a dead 1-Up pinball.
I've been looking. Everybody's selling these things for like $700 still. It's crazy.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah,
we'll see if I get lucky like that Terminator 2 I found.
Yep. Thank you, by the way.
I've been looking, and you can put a bigger screen in those things too, can't you?
Yeah, you can put up to a 32. Or
Yeah, cool.
Oh, in the 1-Ups?
32 or
Yeah.
28. Maybe it's a
Yeah,
28.
so one of mine has a 32-inch in it, but I never
Yeah,
put
32.
glass on it. I got lazy, and so now there's cat paw prints all over it.
Yes, sir. I think Cold Toy a long time ago put a larger screen in his. He even documented it.
Now, does it
Yeah.
do the refresh rate too? Like if you have like a 120 refresh rate? I don't.
You would be able to adjust that once you start getting into that. It's a little bit more tricky because then you have to adjust like system settings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it'll automatically do it. Android typically recognizes that stuff, but you might have to adjust it.
Because that's really where it's at. If you
So
get a
this
higher
is
refresh rate.
this is very much still in development outside of hardware. Like the first 2 Team Encoder members don't even have the boards that I shipped. Actually, 3 Team Encoder members.
Mhm.
My wife just made me a little bit upset earlier because I asked her to ship one to Ben for me, and I don't know if you guys know Ben is in Australia.
Oh god.
She went to FedEx, and so she shows me the receipt. It's $175, or no, I'm sorry, $177 to send just a
That
little
little
tiny
board.
board.
That
Yes,
little board.
yes, to
My
Australia.
God.
And so this hasn't been tested by anybody but me yet. The software side is still very much in development. I think we're still weeks out on a lot of this, and that's what I said on the Facebook post.
That's funny.
But I made a Facebook post kind of announcing this and said we'd have a little bit more info later. I did mention some pricing in there. There are some other developments going on. The videos that P-Dubs wasn't supposed to show showed some of those features. And some of it's kind of some stuff that relates to Pinner that we were working on back in the past. Where I'll just talk about it since P-Dubs already showed it. Thanks, P-Dubs.
That's his fault.
So part of it is Pinner 4.0 was supposed to bring, I don't know if any of you ever ran Pinner or are familiar with it or saw it at all. It looks like Chaotic is the only one really.
Yeah.
The original Pinner, when you ran the Zen app, it ran like the phone version of it. And the navigation of it was horrible. You had to use the left and right flipper buttons. You had to use the front white buttons to go up and down and so on.
Yep.
This Pinner 4.0 aims to alleviate some of that and bring like quality of life. It takes that stock arcade 1-up interface where you just use the left and right flipper to choose a table and puts all of the Zen Pinball Android tables inside of that interface.
Oh wow.
And so now the exact same table selection you had in the stock table, you now have for these extra tables.
Nice.
Awesome.
The other added benefit of that is we used to mirror the DMD, which meant it stayed on the play field, it lagged, it didn't look good, it
Right.
wasn't a great solution, but it worked. Now it renders natively like the real DMD and the real stock table does. And it uses the solenoids the same way the real stock tables do.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
it is bringing those other Zen tables to the stock experience and giving you that exact same experience, but better because now you can run them at 4K or whatever.
And y'all are also doing like online leaderboards and stuff. Y'all are planning on bringing that too,
Yep.
right?
So with that Wi-Fi added, I'm planning on bringing those online leaderboards back to the stock tables. We had some experimental backglass support. I'm planning for that to be in this as well. So you plug a Pi Zero into the USB-C port and you plug that in over HDMI to a backglass monitor if you want to do that, and it'll display exactly what table you're playing in any of the apps.
Oh, wow.
And then what else? Oh, the other thing that Dubs wasn't supposed to show was the Williams table. He showed the app and said, yeah, this is the stock Williams app. He's showing it running on their board. It was not the stock Williams app. It had Black Rose. It had Championship Pub. It had... So the other part of this is the ability to bring those tables over. There's some question around how that can be done because the way that Zen handles it on their mobile app, we can't do it the same way we did it for the old one where you buy the table, you add the table,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and I don't really have like some way to access their servers and be like, hey, this person bought this. Where did Jay go?
He ran away.
He heard legal issues and he ran.
He ran.
He's like, I'm not going to be the part of this conversation.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I mean, a common misconception in this community, I feel like, and I want to address this a little bit, is that we include ROMs in our mods or something along those lines, and then cry wolf about it and say it's legal. That's something that we've been very careful about not doing because that is illegal to distribute ROMs.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Thanks, James. Oh boy.
But yeah, so I don't know. Some people think for whatever reason that we distribute ROMs with stuff. We typically try to avoid that. And when it came down to the original Pinner mod and installing the 3 tables on your machine, so the law that you break when you distribute ROMs is it's willful distribution of illegal material, essentially. And we were not distributing those tables. They were being downloaded from Arcade 1-Up servers. Arcade 1-Up made them available.
Yep.
They
Yes,
were
sir.
the ones
Available.
facilitating distribution.
Anybody could patch any one of those machines and turn it
Yes.
into a different one.
And so they were the ones facilitating distribution, which is what made that legal. I don't like. It wasn't us skirting the law. It wasn't me operating in a gray area and crying wolf about it, like somebody has told me in the community. It was literally they made it available, and when the vendor does that, they have then distributed it.
Yeah.
And there's no
They
NDA.
just called it
there's
a
no,
patch file, right?
yeah, and there's
Yeah.
no NDA. There's no user agreement involved when you download those, so there's nothing
Right.
you're violating by downloading them.
Yep. Yeah, you had like no proof of like you didn't have to like, do like a proof of purchase or anything. Anybody could just go there and click and
Yeah.
yeah. I downloaded all 3 of them. And I don't own a single table, so yeah.
But
I just-
legally speaking, that's they made it readily available.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's gray area. It's questionable. If you asked an attorney, if you had a good attorney, you'd probably win in a court. But at the same time, we weren't the ones downloading the stuff. The people using the application were, and so that person was acknowledging that they owned that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
We just facilitated the way to download it, which
Yep.
was
Mhm.
again from their servers.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think there's a lot of misconceptions around ROMs and stuff, and there was that recent thing with the guy that got busted for the stuff
Yeah,
on YouTube.
doing
I
the-
don't know if you guys covered that
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, the retro handheld guy.
Yeah.
But even then, like, let's say that you were to show those devices on YouTube, or let's say you showed this board on YouTube, right? That's a point of contention. Can Zen go after one of you guys if you obtain this board and put it on one of these, like that guy, somebody went after him, right? The reality is, as long as you don't show something you don't own a license to, no. As an owner of that product, you own a license to it.
Mm-hmm.
From what I dug deeper into that story too, I guess he was actually giving direct links to
Yeah,
ROMs and stuff too. So there's more to that story than just.
and if he ran ads on his YouTube, he was profiting from the
Yeah.
Oh,
advertisement
yes, sir.
of it. So,
Right.
so
Yep.
there's monetary gain from illicit distribution. So I don't know. I feel like I hijacked your entire show at this point. This is why
No.
I-
Stock Jock was supposed
No,
to.
no.
Stock
this
Jock
is
was supposed to
the
take
funniest.
over and explain the board, not me, right? So,
Well, actually, I do have a question for you. Can you bring up the picture of the board you had there? That was about
Yeah,
8
hang on.
boards you had.
Um,
Because I do have this is a very important question about those. So I know, like for example, on the on the IRK boards you made. Can't think of the
I
name
didn't
of what
make
it's
them,
called.
Nick's
Oh,
made them.
yeah, Nixon. Yeah.
Okay, Nick's made them. Okay. How do we get our names hidden in this thing like B Kong did and all that?
was B's name hidden on the board? I don't remember.
Wasn't he underneath
Hey, look what I got.
Oh, so there was a
Yeah.
QR code.
Yeah, don't delete
Uh,
stuff like B or something like that. It was a part of the
Something
the
like
application.
that.
Yes.
Yeah,
you go right to that
So
video
it's
where it
kinda-
deleted everything.
Nix
yeah.
did that to troll me.
Yeah, I know, it was hilarious. By the way, it was
Yeah,
great.
so I didn't
And,
I didn't know that was on the bottom of the board until B opened it and showed that. He told B behind the scenes he was doing it and didn't tell me. So I'm watching that live and see this video pop up of them basically shaming me.
Wow.
Well, he's the one that deleted everything. Oh, did you tell him
Yeah.
to though?
I told him to press the button. I will take ownership over that. I told him to press the
and
button.
then
It
everything
my
was
fault.
gone.
It was my fault, but I was memeing and saying that I didn't say to press that button.
It's fine. We love
So-
B. B's
But
awesome.
yeah, no. So I'm actually
Yeah.
trying to get B to do a live mod on this. I know people asked about it in your chat a little bit ago.
Yes,
but
sir.
Mhm.
Even
I'm
I
back
like
out
the
of
witty.
retirement.
I like the witty banter between me and B. Like
Yeah,
the
it's-
energy between us two is hilarious sometimes.
Yeah.
He's got to buy a camera again and get his wife on board. Let him.
Oh, wow.
Get him back
He's
on
got
the
the
internet.
camera. I think he sold his pinball machine to somebody in the community, and it's just a matter of getting access to one to do it again. And so I'm thinking that I guess a fan of his might benefit from it if he
Oh,
ends up
true.
doing it, right?
If, if
then
anybody's in
it's-
the
Yeah,
the
then it's being
market,
done for them, and they get whatever he does to it, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think what B's in Anaheim, right?
Close.
LA, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're all LA.
And I was originally from that area, so me and B actually met up in person once. I got my Star Wars off.
Yes, sir.
And And on that note, I know you guys do giveaways on here. When we do go into full production of this, if that's something you wanted to do, I can donate one for that too.
Absolutely,
Awesome.
we'd love
Wow,
We'd
that
love
would
it.
be so awesome.
And if I
Totally
did that,
wrong.
I would do the full kit. Hopefully, you got some pinball audience, but I would make
Oh,
sure.
we got
they knew
pinball
what to
audience,
buy and
believe me.
everything.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Or whatever SBC. So on that note about the supply issues, if we do release this before other boards come out or there are alternatives, one of the things I want to target in the future, but I have to be careful about, because the board would have to be redesigned to support it, is Glenn's Venom SBC that he's coming out with,
hmm
His
because it
beatbox.
runs the chipset we want to target. And Glenn's a great guy and his prices are great, so hopefully
Yeah.
his board ends up being cheaper than the ones we're currently targeting and also more widely available. And so then it's weird. It almost comes full circle because then it's the arcade community almost supplying the entire product. Like, you don't have to worry about Glenn stopping manufacturing them. He'd probably do additional runs if there was enough demand.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
He just do them in batches.
Yeah, and he wouldn't
Yeah.
care what you're using it for as long as you're buying the Venom
Yep.
board,
Yeah.
Viper
Yeah.
board.
So
Exactly.
then it benefits him and it benefits you guys, benefits the community, and it goes around.
Oh,
And
that'd
it's
be awesome.
fixing something Arcade 1-Up broke again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Oh, he'd love
Love
that.
Yeah, he would love that.
He'd love that.
But
Well,
I think I ranted for almost an hour on your channel now.
No,
so
no,
have
you
it
did
back.
great. This was awesome stuff.
yeah,
I mean-
and I think if you have one kind of like me where you have been fortunate, but hopefully it won't happen after the show. But if you have a arcade 1-up pinball, this is something you might as well go ahead and grab now because the time is
Preventative
ticking.
maintenance, really.
Preventative
Yeah.
maintenance for the future. So
Yeah, and
when this
maybe-
goes.
Maybe you set your stock one to the side and come back to it if you decide in the future that you don't like this. I don't know. I don't know why you would, but maybe you don't want Chinese products running in your house.
Well, I mean, if you play it for another 4 or 5 months and then it burns out, you have this to go into it and fix it. So I think
Absolutely.
it's a good
Yeah.
thing to go ahead and stock up on, and go ahead and have it ready for you when it's time. So
I think that's another potential caveat that we should mention too, is the fact that this isn't a long-term product that I want to sell. Like, obviously Team Encoder is not a store. We're not G.I. Joe. We don't sell products. And so I might do a few batches of it, like the arcade stuff that Nick's did.
Yes, sir.
And that's mostly because, like I said, the smaller runs, that 5 boards cost me $80. It's just not worth it to be doing it in those tiny batches if the cost
Yeah.
is really high, and
Yeah.
so it's easier to get interest, stock enough to support the community, and do it kind of like how Glenn's done with some of his control panels and stuff.
Well, kickstart it then.
I don't know if I want to kickstart it. That's a whole other.
yeah,
Thing.
Or
and there's P-Dubs himself in the building.
you don't have
And
to be
Joe K.
kickstarting, but kickstarting and there's like
The
pre-orders. or
trader himself who leaked material he's not supposed to.
Oh boy, Multicade Matt is back.
That's what
Yeah.
he's wearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, last weekend was my anniversary, so yeah, it was good.
Where is Joel, by the way? I feel like we're missing people. Galaga guy, Joel.
Gallagher guy's taking a little break since of his new little baby Joy that came to the world, and Gallagher, or not Gallagher
Joel.
guy, Joel. God, I'm mixed up tonight. Joel had family over, so he was hanging out with his family. So
And he does have the I think he's done all the mods on his
Yeah, he's
arcade
got
1-up.
Star Wars.
On a
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh,
He's done
nice.
all the mods on it.
The Star Wars was the one I sort of missed out on. I should've
Shots
grabbed
fired!
the
Shots
one.
fired! Mr. Encoder.
Yeah, I need to write better contracts, apparently.
Yep. Yep.
Mine aren't as solid as Arcade 1-Up's contracts with Atari.
Yeah.
So, but I have 2, so I'm definitely gonna buy 2 of these for sure. Unless I can find a Williams, then I might buy 3. But
Wait, so you got a Star Wars and a Marvel?
that's right.
Nice. The Marvel,
Todd, you need to sell me one of those.
the Marvel
No.
tables stock were pretty good. I gotta say, I enjoyed them. D-Mod's more of a real pinball player, so he was always more in the Williams tables.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not as much of a fan. And I also have a 4KP. I think Chaotic might know that. So that's what kind of stopped a little bit of the Pinner development, was starting to mess with that and helping with the initial standalone stuff, like very, very early on.
So Brian, are you upset that you got rid of your Tech from Mars now?
No.
No.
You could have two.
All right, P-dubs, I'll forward it to Danny.
And he'll be like, "Let's go."
Oh
He'll
man.
literally sign it with "Let's go."
Oh man. All right. Well,
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't got much more unless you guys got questions about it.
And it seems like
anybody
everybody's just
before I move on?
I think the chat's been pretty
excited about
pretty
it.
positive on what pretty positive about what you're showing us tonight.
Except for James hates everything because he hates everything.
He hates it.
Yeah. That's if he didn't hate it, then I'd be worried.
Yeah.
It's in the name. It's in the name.
Yeah.
So
I think this is a good project to keep these machines alive. Definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
I know when Brian's monitor went out, man, he was really pissed.
So that's a different issue. I don't even know how to address the monitor issue outside of just converting to like an off-the-shelf one that you buy at Walmart or whatever, or Amazon.
Was it the PCB? Didn't it fry it? It like overheated?
I think my pinball PCB got so hot that it heated up the part of the monitor and burned that spot, because it was just a big black spot.
I know I let you down a little bit there because I told you I had one. I still have it in my office, and I didn't end up shipping it.
You're good. I ended up buying one on eBay for like $120, and
There you go.
and
I
swapped
mean,
it out. So.
Yeah, that's about probably what it would have cost me to ship it anyways.
Yes,
James is right. It's my favorite cab. I'll
There you
show.
go.
He is
I
in
think
my-
Saying Spirits has the question of the night, Mr. Encoder. Who is your favorite AA member? Now, no feelings are going to be hurt. Go
I
ahead.
don't have
and
a
just
favorite AA member.
Well, Todd's one already
Actually,
said
you
you
know
can
what?
buy 2 items
There's-
from you. So
There's a safe option here. Actually, it's Matt because he's never around. He's the only guy that's not involved in any of the drama.
Yeah, he does. He just comes here and does his thing and leaves.
That's your
PD7
that's your
Seven
safe
in the
option.
chat.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Phil.
hey there, Phil.
There you go.
I agree. Matt is my favorite too.
Whatever. I
We
just
all love Matt.
Jason, he's an honorary member. There you go.
yeah. What's it? Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with
moderates
that.
the
There we
chat.
go.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Let's get to it, Todd.
let's get
Let's
to
get
it.
to it.
And I think we're going to start with the best, right? Chaotic. I think we're going to. Don't you want to give away something first, though?
Let's go, Daryl.
Okay,
Darren,
yeah,
you-
sure. I'll give something away. So I've got here in my hands, since we're kind of talking arcades one up, I've got here in my hands I got 2 sets of light up kits for your coin doors. And I know, I don't know how he got on either. And so here's the deal. It is a trivia question, and you get both sets.
And
And
light up, for instance, light up your coin doors, right?
Yep, line up your coin doors, and I'll just to prove they work. I actually, these are StockJ specials.
Yeah, StockJ makes these, you guys.
And so
I might have to
you
grab
see
some
them
from
or
you
not,
because
but you know, well, you can't. It's hard to see them because the lights are on, but they do work.
Mhm.
And what you need to make sure you do is if you have never done it before, you just pop your coin door off. Take out the insert that's inside, the coin door insert,
Yes, sir.
and then put your coin door back on there and make a a circle or something on there, and then get like I think it's a 3/8 inch drill bit. 3/8 drill bit. Put it in there, and these things fit right in there. Put it all back together, and you just come in from the backside and slide it right in there.
All right.
So-
Does Jason have the
Jason does have the answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic. And PD7,
so
you got a PD7 endorsement here that this is the best door kit
Money
you
can
can buy.
money can
So
buy. Yeah.
Yep.
The
Yep.
producer has
producer!
came in. Good to see you, Mrs. G.I. Joel. Great to see you.
The producer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She's here. Yep.
All righty.
What's
So
the question?
it's a trivia question, and whoever answers it first, and Jason sees it first, that's who will be the winner. Okay.
All
Give me 1 second here. I got to get my question here.
Uh-oh.
Is it a Scooby Doo question?
Yeah. No.
No,
looks
not
like
a Scooby Doo.
It's a
Give me 1 second
Disney
here, gang.
princess.
Okay.
it's an Ariel.
So
It's on a shirt.
since our topic tonight, besides what we already talked about, is PC games, probably one of the one of the all-time greats is Doom, the game Doom. The chainsaw and shotgun weapons in the game were inspired by what movie series? From 19.
Ooh.
It started in 1981.
No,
1981.
I'm not going to say it.
All right. What is the movie series?
Come on, chat. What
Come on,
inspired a chainsaw?
Oh, there you go.
I think we got an answer.
and it's Sir Sega. Yeah.
I believe
All right.
it's
Who
Sir
got
Sega.
it?
Sir Sega got it.
You know
Sir
what's-
Sega
If
got it.
Jason says he did, if Jason says, okay,
Yep.
good job, Sir Sega. If you will just message me in Discord, just find me. It's StockJock. Find me and message me, and I will send these out to you as soon as you message me, and I'll get those to you, man. Okay.
I'm younger than you guys, and I wasn't 100% sure on that, and had to think about what was from the time period, and Evil Dead came to mind.
I was thinking Texas Chainsaw Massacre too.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
All right. All
So-
right. All right. So
Why are you showing my screen?
I'm showing your screen?
Yeah.
Really? How's
Yep.
that happening?
Don't
Inception.
know.
How's that working?
Remote desktop.
Okay, there we go. We'll do that.
Here,
I
I'll
can't-
stop
that's not me.
sharing. I'll stop
There.
sharing, and then
There you go.
you can show your own.
Does Mystery Encoder have a top 10?
Yeah, he was rattling
Well, I guess
off
you're going
when I
mine
told him
first,
the
huh?
topic.
Yeah, yours is the best produced, so
Well, I don't know. Brian's always says, I just got this
I
crappy
literally
list,
have
and then
5 minutes to do mine.
all right. So anyway, here's my top 10, and as you see here at StockJock's house, we take our PC gaming very serious. We don't got no stinking Xbox and PlayStations here at all. We only have PCs. Because of this. This list will be the only one that is any good.
Whoa!
we're starting out with the best
Whoa.
one first. So yeah.
Wow, he
Okay,
just
all
Okay.
came
right.
out
Yes. All
swinging.
right. So go on to the
All right,
next one
swinging.
there. Okay.
All right.
All right. So yeah, see, there's my computer. I have my house.
Okay. Get off
The
my
Whopper
lawn
in there.
productions. That's
Okay.
good.
Get off my lawn productions. Yep.
All right.
Links and
all right.
beeps.
All right. So the primary goal here is to show that even though I'm an old dude, I can still
Sega.
game with the best of them.
Wow, this
Now
is
get
great.
off my lawn.
This
I
is
love
great.
it. Love
This
it.
is awesome. I love this. He wins already.
The mystery encoder in production has gone up. Look at this. This is top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
So
doesn't
number
count.
10.
This doesn't count.
Number 10. I wanted to include some 2000 games but Final Fantasy 11 and 14, they were massive. They were big, massive online role-playing games. And they were, what was really cool about especially Final Fantasy 11 is that it was one of the few first cross-platform
With PS2.
online role-playing games there was. I mean, the Xbox could play it, the PlayStation 2,
Yep.
and of course PC. And the other neat thing about it was it was global in nature, and so you could so playing against people from other nations was always cool. And I played Final Fantasy 11 for probably 9 or 10 years,
Wow.
and about the only thing I
Wow.
ever played. And then
I've
I
never
hopped over to Then I hopped over to 14 and
Wow.
played it probably for about 6 years. So
Are you
that's my
required-
number
I didn't
10.
peg you as a Final Fantasy guy.
Are you required to say what year? Because these are modern, aren't they?
These are modern, so I wanted to throw some 2000s in there. Okay, so these are relatively modern. Okay, so go ahead. Go to number 9, please.
Ooh. All
I'm
I'm
right.
sticking with
God.
some modern ones. No Man's Sky, which started off horrible game, but those guys turned it around big time. And what I love about this thing is just the vastness of it and how big it is. It's basically just unlimited gameplay
Now you're
because
cheating.
of
This is
So-
not 2000s. You're cheating.
this is 2000. All right, that's okay. I got a couple of these in here. All right, so go on to number 8.
He's
Number
like, you're
8.
cheating already.
Here we go. Now I'm
There we
back.
go.
So number 8 is Warcraft.
I agree with
I
that
didn't
one.
say because of great. you'll see in a minute here. There has to be some 2000s included. Warcraft, just simply because of what it meant to to the gaming world. Obviously, it spawned some of the biggest online gameplay, role playing game there was. But the original Warcraft was actually a very, very fun game.
I prefer
You got-
2, but yes, this is
You
good.
guys
Alright,
never
number
saw
se-
me in my
number
orc
7.
costume, have you?
I'm revoking your
Yep.
old man card though, because you should have some killer like 90s games, man.
Yeah, coming up, man. Well, this is come on. Number.
He's got
number,
10. He's got to come up with 10.
Number
So
7.
go ahead. Number 7.
Wow.
There we
one.
go.
Good pick. Good pick.
Missed. I put in there because of how
Alright. You get your
This-
old man
this-
card back.
just because of how beautiful the game was, and back then with video cards that they were the way they were, this thing just looked spectacular, and it kind of took over the whole PC gaming for a bit. So we can go on to number 6, please.
Number 6.
StarCraft.
StarCraft.
Whoa. He's getting so fancy with these.
I know, StarCraft.
Good choice.
Um,
Good choice.
It was every bit Warcraft, but way better. And those you're going to see pretty soon here real heavy, but real-time strategy games like this were just the best games back then.
The bee's knees.
The
Yep,
bee's
yep,
knees.
Yep.
Yep. Number 5.
Number 5.
Grand
Theft
Theft
Auto.
Auto.
I never
Really?
played on PC.
Never played
It's
Um,
it.
top down. It's top down.
It was, it was,
PlayStation.
and just simply because of what it meant that it basically you could just do so many things. You could go off course, and you could do this, and back then you couldn't do all that stuff, and that's what to me kind of made it such a huge game back then, and why it belongs in the top 5. All right, number 4.
That was the sandbox.
Yep,
All right.
number 4.
Number 4. Oh man, look at this.
Nice
Battlefield
choice.
1942.
Good choice. Good choice.
This game was so much fun, and I know there was online games, but when you could actually run and get into a tank,
Yeah.
Yep.
and or an airplane, or fight and then fight against, I think it was 14 other guys, or 14 guys a team aside, I believe, if I recall.
Yeah, I think it was like 32 battles.
This
Yeah,
is an
so-
awesome game.
Yeah. Okay, so and to me it was just, I played that game. I loved it and had so much fun playing it. And to me, I just thought it was groundbreaking because it was one of the first games you could play with so many people playing at once. And number 3.
Number 3.
Come
Command
on.
and Conquer.
Oh yeah.
Command and Conquer.
Yep.
The quintessential real-time strategy, and spawned such a big franchise back then of great real-time strategy games. And I still play Command and Conquer. I still go back and play it, and still have a blast playing it. I mean, I know the graphics are kind of rudimentary, but it was just a lot of fun. And then the head-to-head stuff you could play against somebody else online and all that was so much fun. So it's my number 3. And number 2, a lot of people probably aren't going to know this one, but it is my all-time favorite real-time strategy game called Total Annihilation.
Total Annihilation.
It basically ruined a relationship because I played it so much.
So you're saying this is the reason? This is the reason.
This game right here,
Okay.
it's a real-time strategy game. Go get it off of Steam, and you'll see why. It is that much fun. I can't remember the guy. Chris Taylor, I think was his name, I believe, who was the designer, and he was renowned for this game. And I think it was Cave Dog was the name of the production company, and it was at the time, which was I think around 90. 90s, I can't remember what year it was.
96 sounds about right.
90, thanks. But at the time, it was the best real-time strategy game that you could ever play, and head-to-head, and I think more than you could have, like at least 3 people could play it at once. All right, and now it's my number one to me, which is the game that started it all for
Number
PC
one.
gaming. Number one.
Here we are. There it is.
Doom.
There it
Doom.
is.
Doom to me is the game that started it all. id Software and John Romero blew it out of the water with this thing, and the way they presented it to everybody, which was basically a free game, and they just wanted you to try it. And obviously, if you tried it, you liked it. You wanted to buy more of it, all
Yes,
the
sir.
pieces, and then to be able to play it online with somebody back
Other
then.
people.
Mm-hmm.
That was gigantic. You just don't understand. Like, I mean, I can remember my friends and I just, trying to get the phone lines cleared, so we could play this thing against other
Yeah.
people. And so hence that's, that's another reason why I had that question tonight, because to me, this is the PC game that started it all.
So fun fact, my kids that are 8 and 12 still play this with me, and my 5-year-old actually.
Yeah. What's BFG mean, Dad?
Oh, I would tell them. But I was told that I'm not allowed to say those things on this channel.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Big
All
fun
right,
gun.
last one.
no,
It's a big fun gun.
big friendly giant.
So there you
That's a
go.
big-
Thanks for watching. If you don't like my list, you must like AI rap crap. Now get
That's
off
right.
my
That's
lawn.
right.
Okay?
What up? No, I actually like your list,
Oh,
and I like
there
it.
it is.
Tastefully
All
done,
right, so there's my
friend.
list.
Good
As
list.
always.
Good list.
I don't wanna
More
follow him.
modern than I thought I would. Agree
I
with
threw
Street
some
Fighter.
moderns in there
Yeah, I
just
was
because I thought
surprised.
I do enjoy some modern games. I do, but so
You're a real gamer, man. You're a real gamer.
If one of
Yep,
you guys
yep.
has older titles than him, I'm gonna call you old in the chat from now on.
I have.
That's okay.
Well,
I
I do.
have-
I got some old ones.
Yeah.
All right,
have all the
who's
stuff.
next?
I'm ready. I don't know if anybody else is ready.
Chaotic, I see you're in
ahead.
there too, so whichever one of you guys wants to go first.
I'll let Jay go first.
All right, Jay, take it over.
I get slammed on these a lot, so I have to kind of hopefully.
Yeah, we'll have-
well, that's why I let Jay go first.
Yeah. So.
Let him take the crossfire first.
Wait a minute. So Rich Odello said half those games were console games, but they were first PC games.
There you go.
Yeah.
They were first PC games.
Yes, sir. Yeah, back then they were PC games and then they were ported to something else. Now
They were
it's
ported.
the reverse.
Yep.
I thought Final
Yep,
Fantasy
yep.
was the opposite. It was on consoles then PC.
Well, there was a lot of Final Fantasy games, but the massive online games, I think
The
started
first
that.
online one was, that was the first.
What started off
Yeah, it
PC,
was
and then they ported
yeah.
them over to. So
All right.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, that was a debate. What are we calling PC? And StockJ said,
yeah,
PC game, but like in the 80s, IBM wasn't really making games. You had like more like Atari.
yeah.
Atari had Amiga, Commodore, Apple.
It's kind of why I stayed away from 80s
Coleco.
games.
And so and during the 80s, there was just so many when PC game, because they just hijacked the term. So we were kind of debating on that. But anyway, my first, these are in no particular order. I don't have a countdown like StockJ. These are just 10 of them that I played a lot of when it comes to PC, and there's more like PC oriented. Of course, the first one was Roller Coaster Tycoon. I have this on my phone. I still play it to this day. I have
Nice.
they've redone it. I have the note with the stylus, and so all these menu items are still 1, 2, and 3, which kind of did like a 3D version of this, are all really good and all made by the same people who did the original. So this one, if my wife catches me play it, she will take over and play this game too. So she absolutely loves Roller Coaster Tycoon. I don't know if you guys spend as much time on this game as I did, but this was just a time suck, just trying to figure out. I want to make my own roller coaster, and every time I go to a theme park now, I just think of this game. I'm like, I could rebuild this whole park, So, but I absolutely love this game, Roller Coaster Tycoon. The next one, you're gonna see a theme on some of these. The Curse of Monkey's Island. So I absolutely loved the first two. I played them on the Amiga, but when it went over to the PC, this blew my mind. You were playing a freaking cartoon. I wish more games, even to this day, would look as like an actual cartoon. This blew my mind when I seen this. I think this was the first one that actually. I want to say, was this the first one that was this art style? This is the first he's voiced now because it was on a CD. So this was the LeChuck. When they remastered the first two, they went back and used the guy who started in this game. So if you get the remastered on your mobile or anything, this is where the voice. This is the first time you would hear not LeChuck. Threepwood's voice. Sorry. I've never beaten this one. I've beaten the other two. I keep getting stuck on this one, but I eventually am going to beat this one. But this is the curse of. This is the curse, yeah. The Curse of Monkey's Island. So I thought this was groundbreaking when it comes out. When it came out. One of the first games I played against somebody online was Battle Chess. You guys ever play Battle Chess? I played this on the Amiga, but it's on the PC too. So Battle Chess was one of those on the Commodore. It would take forever just to load, just to walk like that.
Yeah.
It literally would take forever just to do that little animation. You just wait and you wait here. And when you got to a better PC, it was like, oh my gosh, you don't have to wait like 3 minutes just for him to walk. But yeah, this is actually fun. My dad was a big chess guy, so he got me kind of into chess, and this was cool how they beat the crap out of each other. And I thought that was a really fun one. So Battle Chess was another one I spent a lot of time on. Another LucasArts one was Full Throttle.
I remember that game.
This was another, like, I remember going into Sam's Club and they have it in on one of the PC displays. And I'm like, what is this? This is another, like, cartoon
Animated.
cinematic.
Yeah, like a Laserdisc game, yes, sir.
Yeah, but this was like a point-and-click adventure, Full Throttle.
They just re-released this like as a remaster.
Yeah, this is remastered now. You can play, and then the cool thing is you can switch to the old school graphics too. There's a commentary on there that tells you what they're playing. It was like you're playing a movie. It was just absolutely love this one. I've beaten this one. I've played through it, and I mean I always go back to the whole concept is this motorcycle company is going to change making motorcycles. They're going to make minivans instead. So that's the whole premise of the thing. And it's just in this post-apocalyptic atmosphere kind of a thing. Really cool. If you haven't played it, definitely check it out. I think you can get it on Steam pretty cheap. And it plays on what is it called? The emulators. I forget what the emulator is that you can play this on. And then like StockJ, I too was a Command and Conquer guy, but the first one I played was Red Alert. Red Alert was my game. The animations, in the first one, did they have the people talking to the cutscenes? Yeah. So yeah, I think wasn't they had that
pretty
wrestler.
grainy though.
Yeah. Yep. But back then that was amazing. So they had all these cutscenes. I think we tried to hook up, like you said, we did a LAN party with this, and then we couldn't. We tried to get 3 of them working, and we got close, but we could every time we get 3 of them connected, it would cut off. And we found out later that you couldn't do 3; you can only do 2. So. We hooked up our I think my first LAN party was with this game. Yeah, you can see this is the graphics and stuff. Back then, you're like, wow, this is so crazy. But yeah, this blew my mind back in the day. Really, really fun game. And another one I spent a lot of time on was SimCity, the original, and I still like the original. This is the PC version, and it looks kind of, I don't know. I know StockJ said PC, but I actually played the Amiga version. I think the Amiga version looks better. And anytime I play this, I emulate the Amiga to play I think it had better sound, better. I don't know. I just preferred this version better. but you can play it on anything. SimCity, the OG.
I
I
played
think
the hell out of this on Super Nintendo.
yeah. Super Nintendo had it.
Mhm.
It's. I mean, the newer ones are just so complicated. This one is just kind of like stripped down, easy to get into. It's complicated enough, but I have a lot of fun. I still play this game.
There's still
So-
too many buttons.
And then this one probably you guys have never heard of, but for some reason Sony remade this game. Buddy of mine, he had a PC and he had this game called Thexter, and I would go over there and he had like this in Flight Simulator, and because this was like the only game he had, I played the crap out of this. It's called Thexter, and you could turn into a jet. You could transform into a jet, and yeah, yep. See, and you can fly up, and it's kind of like a little transformer guy. So that was Thexter, and Sony decided to remake it on the PS3, so you can get a modern version of this on the PC. Another one, my mom hated this game because my dad, once I got him hooked on it, he would never. I literally bought the Amiga, and I had to be at work, and my dad's sitting there like 2 a.m. on my computer in my bedroom, and he would not get off this thing because he absolutely got addicted to Lemmings. And of course, this is the PC version, but of course, I played the Amiga version. But both are good. Both are good graphics. Yeah, this is the second one, Tribes, where there were a bunch of different ones. If you guys ever played this, it's like a puzzler. You're trying to save as many of the lemmings as possible and get them into the castle or whatever. You get them through the map and try not to as many don't die. So so that is lemmings. If it's a puzzler, and it's still to this day. They're still making different lemmings. Another one they're still making to this day, but I think the PC version Armageddon is the best. Probably is Worms
Yes.
Armageddon.
Yeah, this one's on my list too.
Yeah,
the first
this
stuff, this game rocks.
yeah, this one still is my favorite. I played some other modern. It doesn't seem to change much, but Worms Armageddon is one of my favorite versions of Worms. Of course, you just turn-based shooting each other. And the final one, this might seem weird, but there's a reason why. I had the PC version. This was a console game too, but I had the PC version of NBA Live. This is 2005, I believe. I think it was 3 I wanted, but give me 5. This is very similar. This is the first time I played online against people. No, maybe it was 5. So this was so the first time I ever played an online game, like a sports game against somebody, and the first time I had anybody rage quit on me. And I was so pissed because I was just about to win the game, and they were ahead like 30 points, and I came back and I like literally called the timeout. It was literally as intense as a real basketball game. I had one shot to make it, and I did, and he cut the thing, and I was so pissed. As soon as I made it and I was gonna win, he cut the. He rage quit on me. So that was the first time I was so pissed. I was like, what? It was so mad because he was up by 30. So that brings memories back. I want to say it was 2003, but the NBA Live series was a lot of fun. And you didn't have to pay for online on the PC, and you still to this day don't. So that is my 10 PC games that I played a lot. So there you go.
The chat loved it. They gave you praises. You got a good list this week, buddy. So.
All right, I'm
Hey,
trying.
hey,
Yeah,
no.
I'm trying.
Jay, that was the best list you've ever had.
Seriously, cool.
Yep.
Mr.
Yeah.
Encoder, what do you
You
think?
didn't
You
cheat
think-
this time.
I'm trying.
You followed instructions.
And Joel's not here.
He cheated less than StockJ.
Oh, come on, man. What?
The neutral party
Well,
has spoken.
listen, the original thing said 90s and 2000s. Now, I would have dug into the 80s, but I didn't think
No
there was
Man's
any good games
Sky
back
is
then.
like late 2000s. I can't give you that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what 2022.
It's a
Well
good
done,
game,
Jay.
but that's
Does-
like very modern.
But 2000s, we're still in the 2000s, okay?
That's true.
Yeah,
We'll
we
be
could
in
go
it for another
2000.
80 years.
I'm listen, I'm pleading, it's called pleading the J. Okay, I'm pleading the
There
J on
you
this
go.
one.
I'll allow it.
Oh boy.
I was surprised by his list, though. I mean, I didn't know he was into Final Fantasy. I didn't know that. So.
All right.
So I did end the poll real quick before we move on to the next one. The poll was which decade had the best PC games? Not surprised there. The 90s was 30%. 80s was 26%. I did have a really don't care, and that was 25%. That was probably
Wow.
Mr. Encoder. Probably voted.
I didn't vote at all. I didn't realize there was a poll.
It was probably
The 2000s had 17%. So
I'm
thank you,
surprised 80s. I don't think people realize there wasn't a lot of PC games in 80s. So I'm
Well, that's
No, because you had
debate for-
Apple II, you had Mac, you had all
Yeah.
those
well,
different
Miss.
types of-
I was gonna call it Miss. Miss was more of an Apple game, right? That was a Mac game. It came out on
Yeah.
Mac first.
you didn't really have Windows until Windows 90,
95,
95
yeah.
or whatever. So
Yeah, 3.0. 3.0 had.
yeah, 3.0, yeah.
Well, Joel, when he mentioned, he was like Solitaire, Minesweep.
But
Minesweeper and
I was like,
Solitaire.
that's actually a good list.
Tetris.
But I really think we did that was 68 votes. So thank you so much, everybody, for voting.
Yeah.
We really,
Yeah, definitely.
really appreciate one of our best polls. So, all right, who's up next? Matt, I know
I'll-
you gave me some links, but if Chaotic wants to take it, then we'll do Matt.
Cool. If I go, I'll go real quick.
Bring it.
Matt, are you okay with that?
yeah, I don't care. I'm just here to hang out with friends.
All
I
right.
was like, I don't give a crap.
All right, go ahead. Take
So
it
I didn't get my first PC till like 1998 or 1997.
Ooh, 1998.
Okay.
What computer was it? Mind me asking.
So it was a compact Presario.
Ooh,
It was
Had one.
purple. It was purple and white.
did it have the speakers that were on the monitor? Did it have mounted off? of them, or was
You
that-
could hook them onto the monitor,
Okay.
Wait, what year was
Um,
this?
but they were separated. So.
You said 98.
1998.
Yeah, 1998.
Were you
I
running
agree. I agree.
Windows 98,
Ray.
or were you running like ME or 95 or what?
ME.
Oh God.
98 SE.
Yeah, I had
That's-
I had ME, Windows
Ooh, that's
ME,
bad.
and let's see, compact Presario. I believe it was a Pentium 3.
Wow,
Power.
Ooh.
dude, that's
Yeah, it was
like
like top of the line back
Brian?
then.
Brian,
like a
no,
586.
no cellular
I
on
had
in
a
Brian's
Pentium.
house.
I had a Pentium 1. That was my first one.
But let's get into it. So number 10, I saw Brooklyn saying somebody's list has to have Diablo.
It is. It's good.
Diablo was a huge deal for me. A friend of mine up the street back in the day got me into it, and of course, it wasn't until like Diablo 2 where it was on there constantly 10, 15 hours playing with other people. But man, this was so much fun just being by yourself, going through the different dungeons and levels. Oh my god, I played this game forever, and I just love getting different loot and just killing demons and stuff. It's so much fun. But that was one that I played a lot. And then like Jay, man, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2.
There you go.
I was obsessed with Six Flags, and we got Six Flags here in Georgia. So when I saw that they added roller coasters from Six Flags, in Georgia, I was like, I was hooked onto this game, and just the way it played and everything, man. Good God, I still like you. I still can play this on my phone.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
still.
know Atari just recently released this for Switch too. So
Yeah. Yep.
So man, I still would play the crap out of this. Like it's just, to me, it's just nonstop fun. Oh,
Oh, The Sims.
then you got the Sims,
Sims.
man. Year
Honestly,
2000, man. Like this started the craze where everybody, it was like your own Tamagotchi on a computer, but it was a real person. And you can dress them how you want, have them marry whoever you want, give them whatever kind of job they want, and then kill them if you want to.
Exactly.
You know?
You're the one that abused them. Called it.
Who in the chat didn't put your person in the pool and then delete the ladder?
Oh,
Well, you do that in Roller Coaster Tycoon too. You make it so you just
right. But
fly
then,
right
like,
off. You
really,
can
really
get off.
die. Of course, it was fun killing people on a roller coaster,
Yeah.
especially during
Nude badge.
during the testing phase or whatever.
Yep. And they just go flying.
But this, man, oh god, I would make my person never shower. Like, just I would put them in a room, delete the door.
Delete the door.
wow.
Oh man, so many classic memories between this and Sims 2.
My Little Torture. Oh, I forgot about it.
Great game.
Good choice.
Great game.
Empires
Good
2,
choice.
man. Good lord, like just I could play this for hours in skirmish mode and just play against the computer and
Great game.
the
Great game.
voiceovers and just the gameplay with the gosh, I forget which ruler it was, but the ones where you get the giant elephants, war elephants and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yep.
I actually
much
downloaded this game like a year ago, Brian, because
Did you?
I saw it like it was dirt cheap, and I said I want to play it. And man, I had a blast playing that.
It's if you have Game Pass, you can get 1, 2, and I believe 3 right now. It's all part of Game Pass on PC.
Yeah, so they got this on remastered on the Xbox right now, and I've been playing the remastered version. It's great for console.
I've been playing the first one too, man. They hold up so well.
Yeah, they'll always forever hold up. But one of those real-time strategies that never got old. So this one's weird. So this was built off of Quake 3's engine.
I've never heard of this one.
And man, like talking about set phasers to frag, it's just the multiplayer modes on this, dude. The maps, the speed, the different guns. Even the single player was fun, but multiplayer is where it's at. And just choosing either the Borg's team or the Star Trek characters team. It was so much fun, man.
I'm looking up a video of it right now.
Red Alert 2.
Oh, you went 2.
So you went Red Alert 1. My first ever experience was Red Alert 2 with the video the videos of the characters and everything, the way it played.
The
and
full
everything.
motion video setting on, yeah.
Yeah, I had so much fun. Now, I could have went with Company of Heroes. I could have went with regular Command and Conquer. The one that came after this, I started with a T. I forget the name of it, but
Tiberian Sun.
Yeah, that one. But
Tiberian Sun's good too. Yeah.
this is the one I just kept coming to, and I played this for forever. Another real-time strategy game. Real-time strategy, I was super heavy into, as well as first-person shooters.
Same here.
Number 4. Holy crap!
Ooh.
So me and my friends, man, we would start our own LAN parties, and literally, like, this was like if you ever wanted to know what it'd be like to be a Jedi, this is the game for you, because online and like LAN parties, you can design your own Jedi. You can either single wield, dual wield, or combo stick wield the different lightsabers. You can actually put them together, break them apart, whatever you wanted to do. High flying, you can do all the force powers like push, pull, choke, and lightning. Just the modding capabilities on this was awesome, especially during episode 1, The Phantom Menace. After that came out, they added Duel to Fate's level to it and added the music into it. Oh man, this is still I still love playing this. I still have this on my Xbox. I still play it.
I just
So I
want
was,
you to
I was,
repeat
I was glad that they brought this back out.
I want you to repeat all the capabilities of what you can do, but then say in the bedroom after all of them.
Yes, yes, sir.
Oh man.
Push, pull, choke.
Unreal.
Yep.
Real too. I would.
Craigie.
Yeah.
This was actually the first ever first-person shooter I've ever played. It wasn't Doom. It wasn't Castle Wolfenstein. This was it. Like, this is what got me into PC gaming, period. It's technically called Unreal Tournament, but we always called it Unreal Tournament 2 because there was no single player in this. It was all multiplayer. And the LAN parties, the game spy servers or game battle servers, whatever it was called.
Yeah,
it was
GameSpy.
huge. It was huge.
Yeah, like it. This was endless hours of fun.
I played 4. 4 was the one I played.
4, yeah. 4 was cool. 3 was good. I had 3 for the Xbox 360, but this, man, talk
The
about-
announcer guy, everything. Yeah. he's
Oh
just-
god, man! First blood, double kill, triple kill.
What is it? Kill streak.
Yeah. Oh man, they're just so pumped, man. Well, we would all be surrounded by, like, we even had this on PlayStation 2, so we'd be killing it on there too as well.
Medal
Oh,
of
man.
Honor. Good one.
My favorite Medal of Honor game, because this felt like playing.
Mhm.
It felt like Saving Private Ryan. It felt like you were
Yeah.
like living it.
It's a good one.
Because like the first level you were in the desert in Italy, but the next level you were right there, man, Omaha Beach, and you had to
This
storm
was,
the beach, and I was just like, oh
Mhm.
my
Online,
god, this
wasn't it?
feels like it. And it did slow motion scenes when like bombs went off
Mhm.
by your head, so it was like, dang, this is like Saving Private Ryan, and like even
Mhm.
like some of the same like call outs of like Bangalore's and clear the line and stuff like that. They said it in the movie, they said it in this game, and it happened exactly the same. And it was just, I'll never forget that, man. That was just such a awesome experience. And online, oh my gosh, like this is my first ever game where I created my own clan, and like we'd had clan battles on this forever. Like it was just,
Mhm.
there was nothing better, man.
That game may or may not be what got me into InfoSec.
StarCraft. All right.
StarCraft is what started it for me. That was my first ever PC game that I purchased with my own money. And when Brood War came out, like me and my friends, man, all around the streets lived, where I still live today.
Is this your picture of it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, this is your.
I did have this box set though, so like it had different covers. It was the shareware version, so I didn't even know what that meant back then, but I still had this version of it.
Shotgun Sean's disappointed.
Very
I know,
disappointing.
no Half-Life, right? Half-Life would be an honorable mention. There was a couple honorable mentions
Yeah.
that I would have.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of Soldier of Fortune, but like you could blow
Yeah.
off of somebody's limb and they will hobble.
Oh,
but
really?
It was so freaking bloody, dude. But that was made by Ravensoft, and it was their first title. And the online multiplayer for that was amazing as well. But StarCraft's what started it off for me, man.
Yeah.
And the whole like Protoss battle cruisers and the carriers, and just wiping out the entire map.
I've never
Oh,
played StarCraft.
Likewise.
What this
haven't
makes me
either.
feel like doing is going back and like I went and bought all those Command and Conquer games, going back and get like the StarCraft series and like that. And
Dude,
replay
we're
them
gonna
'cause
be
they were
such a
all
time
fun.
suck.
Oh man.
It's they were so fun.
I'm looking at this Star Trek game you mentioned, man. It does look cool. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, mainly
Oh,
if it's
that's-
based on the Quake 3. Yes.
Yeah, I can see. I'm like, dang, man, that looks sweet.
Yeah. So
Good list, Brian. Good
Good
list.
list. Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
that was
Actually-
my childhood right there. Anytime
That's
my PC was working and I had good friends to play with, man, those were the top 10 games we were playing.
You say it was your child. I was in my like 20s and 30s.
Well, I mean, like most of the 2000 titles, I was in high school,
Mm-hmm.
but like before then, like 6th, 7th, 8th grade, like the late 90s titles. That's where it all started for me.
Sweet.
Oh man. Oh boy.
That wasn't a mistake, mystery.
There wasn't. No. All right, Matt. Is there any particular order you want me to go?
Here, I'll see if I can share mine to see if I can fumble my way through this.
Okay.
Let's
go ahead.
see. Let's go the entire screen of this one, right? Share.
All right. Let me add you.
I'm interested
go.
in what Matt's picks are here.
Yeah, see, I'm old. And so this goes back to the Apple IIc. So when I was a child, we had an Apple IIc. And for like an hour to 2 hours, we would write these commands. And it was like, be like, go to, write whatever. And at the end, you would hit like print or run.
Yep.
And it would sit like literally, you would have a picture of this. And this would be like 2 hours worth of work. But
remember.
to me as a child, this was fun. And so that they were like that was my first like positive memory based on just writing like just doing
ASCII
command
art.
line ASCII art. So yes,
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you,
Alright.
Matt? Question, Matt. Did you also like go and get the magazines? Like I would get the magazine and
Yep.
type in the whole codes,
yep.
and just to get the
Yep.
guy to walk across the
Yep.
screen. I was
Yep,
like,
I did that
And it-
too. That's
yep.
that kind.
And he
That
only did it
magazine
once.
Todd was showing that had a bunch of
Yep.
programs in
Yep.
it.
So that's the crazy thing. Is like if he did a ball that bounced across the screen, it didn't continuously go. It would go once. It's like I just
Yep.
did 2 hours of the work for a ball like whoop, like most of the time it was
Yep.
like Garfield or something, right? And also, just I'm a dork, so we still use ASCII characters based on the banner, the message today on our switches and routers. So it'll say like pound sand go away, and we put something like cool like the Gates of Mordor or something on for our ASCII arts for our command line stuff. So I love this. This is just gives me it's. All right, so from there, once again, I'm old. Oregon Trail.
Good.
And
Good
so-
pick. Good
Wow.
pick.
Good solid.
So yeah, so we would play Oregon Trail like on rainy days when it was like middle school to early high school, and so it was just it's a classic. So you got dysentery, you die, right? So it's
Now,
and then-
did you guys do the same thing when people write bad stuff on the tombstones and you always just want to stop and see what they wrote on
yes, sir. Yeah, it's just a classic. All right, so this is probably the game, and like when I was in high school, I was
Nice.
so when
Sid
I
Meier's,
was,
yeah.
so Civilization 1, the first one was the first one. And so the thing about this game is it goes back to my high school as well. And so I played basketball, but like during lunch, we always hacky sacked, and when it rained, we always played Civilization. And so it was this game is just it brings me back to my childhood, which is a couple like dear friends I had, we would play this in nonstop, and then the whole notion that the screen was hidden until you explored it, so it was just tastefully done. So there's that one. Now Jay hit on this one as well. Worms Armageddon. We love this game. Like when I was in early college, and so my wife and I played this, and actually we discussed what our topic was during lunch, or actually with dinner. And she's like, make sure you remember worms. So yeah, we said. This game it's timeless, and it looks like the same as it was in '99 as it does now.
Mhm.
So, yeah, it's a blast. And so I don't have 10, so there's one more. And then my favorite like PC game of all time is Quake 3 Arena.
Quake 3.
Yeah.
And
And
so
that's what the StarCraft game is based off of the engine.
yep, so it goes back to like I had like a 3D FX Voodoo card, and I had it goes back to our discussion pre-stage. Like I had a creative sound like sound card. Like you had like all of these things you had to build for a PC. Now they're just like all built
Sound
in.
Blaster.
Yep, Sound Blaster. Yep,
Sound blasters. Yeah.
Even modern Call of Duty is still based on that engine.
yep. And so the cool thing also, the college I went to was Oklahoma State, and so Creative Sound Works, like they were based in Stillwater. So there's a handful of things that are based in Stillwater. The Rolling Stone is printed in Stillwater, Oklahoma, and then that was one of the things. So yes, sir.
Yes,
I had Lemons MG.
Jay had lemons on
Your
his.
favorite Jay had it, so you guys can now play it
You can go
online
play it
together,
online.
whatever it is.
Tribes
There you
2 for the Amiga.
All
Or
right,
you
cool.
can get for the Atari too.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I was gonna, Matt. That was good. I was gonna put Quake on my list. Maybe I should have put Quake in there instead of No Man's Sky. Would that have been better, Mr. Encoder?
But yeah, probably. It would have been less
Yeah.
cheating.
Less cheating.
I can give you guys a list, but it's off the top of my head. So I don't
Okay,
have
go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
fancy
Go ahead.
links and stuff. One of them is Zork, which
Sword.
is
Yep.
80's text adventure.
Yeah,
And
I
the
remember
only
Zork.
reason why I learned about Zork was because of Chuck,
Yep.
the
Chuck.
TV show.
Yep.
Mhm.
And their future of Zork and me playing it actually inspired me to learn programming. And I started learning Visual Basic just to make my own text adventure game inspired by Zork. So that's
So
kind of
Chuck helped you become a coder?
kinda in a way.
That is awesome. And I
Um,
love Chuck.
Yeah, and then I mean, there's like really early stuff that I played in school, like Math Blasters.
Oh yes,
I
sir.
mean, So I was born in the early 2000s, or 90s. Sorry, not 2000s. And then Might and Magic 7, my dad introduced me to. We were in a random shopping mall in Nevada of all places, and he picks up this box, and I had to be 6 years old, maybe 7 years old. and he put it on there, and I kind of got obsessed with it. It was my first experience with like a first-person RPG kind of thing, but you had your party of 4 people. If none of you guys ever played that, so it's very like old school RPG, 4-player party. You have to keep all of your party alive. You have your mage, you have your like the individual people, and you kind of dungeon run.
Yes, sir. Nice.
But it almost plays out like a slideshow. It's real weird.
Now, what was it called again?
Might and Magic. And they have
Might
more
and
modern
Magic, yeah,
ones.
okay.
There's like a
Oh,
9
Might
and a
and
10.
Magic. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of
Yep,
it.
Remember that?
I was disappointed because I actually bought Heroes of Might and Magic on the PlayStation later after that, and it's a completely different game. They use the same name and same company and stuff, but it's completely different. But what is that? That's like 2 or 3 now. Zoombinis, if you guys ever played or remember that.
Don't remember that one.
Zoombinis was another educational game where you had these little characters that you got to dress up and stuff, and you had to get them on a boat, and you had to get them across the island, and you had to do all little things, and like there's just little missions and challenges and stuff. They actually remastered it recently, so that was an interesting one. So I tried to introduce my kids to it. They weren't interested. I spent a lot of time playing Putt Putt Goes to the Moon as a very young kid. So there's your 4th. I got addicted to the Nancy Drew games for a little bit.
Nancy Drew games. Oh my
Which is
god.
true. Yeah.
It's
Also,
like Point Adventures.
They're
Yeah.
actually good.
and also like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego? I forgot it. Like that would be a similar
yeah.
adjacent one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Good
those.
call.
Yep.
And then I wanted to
Yeah.
go on a different end because I figured you guys would already mention Quake, Wolfenstein, Doom, so on. My dad was obsessed with Doom, and so he also introduced me to Hexen and Wolfenstein. So Hexen was a really big, cool one that was kind of
Oh, yeah, I
different
remember
than the
Hexen.
rest of them.
Hex is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And then Delta Force 2 was one of the first like FPS style games I played on PC. If any of
Which
you
one?
played the Delta Force series.
Oh
Delta
yes,
Force
yeah.
number 2.
Yep. Yep. Delta Force.
And Delta Force 2 was the one that got me into cheating in video games on computers and taught me reverse engineering and stuff. Because I get on there and a guy goes flying across the sky and I start asking him how to do that. And he tells me to press Alt F4 and that it enables cheat codes. And so for anybody not familiar, that closes the program that's running. And so that was the first time I ever got trolled on the internet. And then like StockJ, Grand Theft Auto, except for number 3.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. There's Zoombinis. That game was awesome.
That's adorable.
That is pretty cool.
It's a good looking game.
So Grand Theft Auto 3 specifically was a game where the community, before any of the Grand Theft Auto Online existed, people made it into a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
And it was extremely chaotic because there was no rules, there was no nothing. You just went around killing everybody in this open world Grand Theft Auto Online. It was so weird. But it was cool as I had to be about 12 at the time. So it was a cool game. And then Shotgun Sean said it a few times now, Half-Life.
Half-Life.
Fun fact, I didn't play it on a PC first. I played it on Dreamcast first.
Huh.
My neighbors were 19, 20, and were into modding consoles. One of them was. And I was 11 or 12, and he let me borrow these consoles he had been modding every once in a while. And so one of them was the Dreamcast with a whole spindle of burned CDs, and one of the games on it was Half-Life.
Yep.
And so that was my first introduction to it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Half-Life.
Half-Life is cool because also it was probably one of the first games I can remember that you walked faster based on what you carried, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I
think you did right. I think you're right, Matt.
My first time really playing Half-Life was when I revisited it to play Half-Life 2, and I got extremely addicted to the story. The only time I made it all the way through Half-Life 1 was going back and playing Black Mesa, which is like the fan remaster of it.
Yes, sir.
And that was really good. I really liked Black Mesa. And then in high school, I played a lot of Tribes 2, but I played the paintball mod for it on servers. If you guys are familiar with Tribes, I know one of you mentioned Tribes.
Yes,
too.
yes. I remember Tribes. Yeah.
So there was a paintball mod, and you had to have. It was weird because I did not understand how to install these mods for it, and it makes me feel. It makes me understand how people feel when they try to run some of our stuff on these cabinets. Because there was mods for it that you absolutely had to have if you were playing the Tribes 2 paintball mod, because they had these keybinds and they had all this crazy stuff, and like other people would move faster or better or up walls and all this stuff. It was just a cool experience. I don't know. It was a first-person shooter, but it was different. And then I think the only other one that I played early in my teens was Toontown Online. And I got in trouble with my mom for it because I wasn't supposed to download stuff on the computer anymore. It was her work computer that she brought home.
Oh.
And so I hid it in a folder. I made a random folder in like program files or something, deleted
Yes,
the
sir.
shortcut, and thought I was being sneaky. Technically, I kind of was because she never found it, but. Of course, these are the days of LimeWire and Napster and all of that stuff and BearShare.
Yeah.
So my sisters
Oh.
always used to get viruses on the computer, and I would get blamed for it. So fun fact, there's actually a Toontown rewritten now. You can still play Toontown. I tried to introduce my kids to it, but apparently it's not as cool as Fortnite.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I guess the only other one is Counter-Strike Source. I spent an enormous amount of hours playing Counter-Strike Source.
Man, that's a great list. It's a really
Solid list.
This
That's
is
my
not
childhood,
what I
man.
thought your list would be.
Yeah.
At all.
That's
no,
my childhood.
same here.
That's
Same
Well,
here.
we did mention like Freddy Fish and
yeah. So I never knew about Freddy Fish or Spy Fox or any of that stuff. I mean, Reader Rabbit, Mario Typing Adventure, that kind of stuff I knew,
Yes, sir.
but not Freddy Fish or Spy Fox for some reason.
Remember Typing of the Dead on a Dreamcast? We had that. It was
So
fun.
I didn't have that, but I got really into connecting the Dreamcast to the internet and browsing on it, and like that. The Dreamcast was my first foray into like experimenting with technology. Shotgun Son said earlier that he remembers going on IRC. I was 11 or 12 learning about IRC, learning about
Yeah.
how to run emulators on a
Mhm.
Dreamcast, playing like Super Nintendo ROMs. Like,
Yep.
I know
Yeah,
it's not related to this PC 90s stuff, but
No.
it was my experience on the PC at least.
Yes, sir. I still have
Of
my
that
binder.
era.
Yeah, because you had your boot disk and you had to flip it out and take it out and put like if it had an emulator base to it. Yeah, the Dreamcast
Yeah.
was dope.
Or Bleem even, right? Like, I don't know if any of you guys ever used Bleem.
Yes,
I
sir.
remember when it came out, it was such a big controversy. And didn't it work on a Mac too? Didn't they make a Mac version?
They made a PC version, a Mac version, and a Dreamcast version.
Yeah, I remember Steve Jobs was even talking about playing PlayStation 1 games on the Mac when he came back. It was like, wow, that would never happen today.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cool thing about it goes back to the IRC. It was a safe place to get like gray information or gray like
Yeah.
movies. Like it was most of the time it was virus free because you had to like either had to run like change directories or gets like based on FTPs,
Yep.
and so it was safe adjacent, right? So, and then the people in the chat were most like it was family friendly.
Some honorable mentions of that era too was like America's Army because it was free.
Yes,
The
sir.
Army was trying to promote
Oh, yeah.
themselves.
I remember that.
So I got
Yeah,
obsessed with
that's
that for
right.
a little bit, but it was extremely
I do remember
difficult.
that's
It was more realistic.
Yeah, for like a 10-year-old or an 11-year-old that's used to playing like Medal of Honor and stuff, you download America's Army and you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Phantasy Star Online and Universe I got addicted to. And then Need for Speed I first played on PC actually.
Need for Speed.
Those are all of them, besides like random open source stuff that you found online and downloaded because it was homebrew or shareware.
Yes, sir.
Good list.
Mhm.
Solid.
Todd, what's your list?
I don't have a list.
You don't have a list?
I don't have a list.
What?
You have a list.
I don't have a
You,
list.
you
I
don't
just
have a
ruined
list?
your list. That's all.
He goes, I don't know what a PC is. I don't even know how to use this thing in front of me.
I didn't have time to make a list, so we're good.
I came up with mine off the top of my head while everybody else
Exactly.
was talking. Come
Well,
on.
what were some of the games that you played, Todd?
Yeah, what was it something you played on the Commodore or on the
I was
or
expecting flack
on a
for
PC or on a.
I was expecting flack from Todd for the lack of my production value. Not
No,
You don't even have one.
Yeah,
You don't-
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Totally.
But now, no.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, just because he's the host, he thinks he gets a pass on things. I get it now.
Yeah. No, really, probably one of the only ones that I remember playing a lot was just Doom, and I know that's boring, but that
Okay,
was the one.
did you at least play the mods or like Chex Quest or anything?
That's a good question. I don't remember. Yeah,
That means
I had a
no.
boring life, right? I was more into my the consoles at the time.
Your Virtual Boy.
The virtual
Your
boy.
Virtual
My father had the Packard Bell. He had the Commodore. I got the Commodore, but the only thing I remember playing on the Commodore, probably like some of just the standard programming. I don't remember anything particular. But yeah, the Virtual Boy I was mostly on. That was,
Others like Maniac Mansion, Zach McCracken.
yeah. Well, Todd wins. Best list of the night. Thank you. Thank you, Shotgun Sean. Yeah. Mr. Encoder's not going to let me
Spy
live this
versus
one down.
Spy.
So.
What was it? What's some other Commodore ones? I know there's a bunch of Commodore guys in here.
And see, I had so many discs and so many. I couldn't tell you like all the stuff. I never really even got through all of it, to be honest with you. As much stuff as my stepdad had collected over, and he was more into his Gateway, Packard Bell, and all those that he had in the 90s and late 90s. So
Yes, sir.
I was lucky enough to be able to go to my mom's work when I was pretty young. We didn't have a computer at home, and they had a T1 line in about 96, 97.
Yep.
Wow.
So I was allowed to go on computers, and I'm not going to mention which, but it was a payroll company, and download whatever I wanted, which is scary because your boss would lock me into it.
Oh man.
I had access to a T1 line when Napster came out, and
Yep.
everybody in the company was like, "What?" And we like literally nonstop would be on Napster.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Like the whole
Yes,
company
sir.
were like, "What is this?"
Something I should have asked too is from that era. Did Shockwave games count? Like Flash or Shockwave
Flash.
online? Like that's
Candystand.com, man.
that's from that era. right?
Yeah.
So I remember
it was
going on
early
Shockwave
90s.
and even watching shorts and stuff on there. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Rad Skull and Devil Doll.
What was that? What was that?
I feel like Shotgun Sean's gonna come in and say you
I-
heard of it.
I love Joe Cartoon.
What was that cartoon with the guy with the mask?
Home Runner?
Home Runner.
Homestar.
Homestar Runner.
Home
Yeah.
Runner. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that
was
was such
great.
a good.
The
yeah,
emails.
And he
Yeah.
reads the
He's a-
emails.
with his gloves, with boxing
Hello,
gloves.
you're da-da-da-da-da. And he's
Yeah.
just like, yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, he went fishing. That's my favorite episode. He goes fishing. He's like, you gotta do jigs and lures. He's like, come on, get in the boat, fish.
Or Happy Tree Friends.
Happy
Yes.
Tree Friends. I mean, he mocked Blue's Clues, and he
Yeah.
goes, "You're slightly obscured from the tree. I can still see you."
Yeah. It was like the monster truck was like Sunday. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely
Homestar Runner's
spent
dope.
an enormous amount of time playing Flash games as a teen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a good time. Now, how do you get Flash games to work? I mean,
There's a backwards compatibility library built into browsers now, I think. Or it may not even be built into browsers. I forget the name of it, but when you load a Flash page, you'll see it use it. It's like called Fluffy or something.
yeah, because there's some really good ones that there's people that were really good at Flash. They had really good talent on those things.
Yeah, even the animations, like the stick fight guy.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh God, I've remember Stick Fight.
Oh,
Yeah, that was
And
awesome.
it just
He
kept
started-
going.
Attacking the creator of Paint and stuff. It was amazing.
It's like breaks out and he's in the Windows 98 screen.
That was
beating
some
the
of the
crap out of
coolest stuff.
everybody.
It sucks, and this is almost like an insult to you guys in a way, but I don't like what YouTube's become now because it's just people in front of a camera. Back then, it was about creativity.
Mhm.
That's
I
true.
get it.
We took
Mm-hmm.
it personal.
It's just another stab at Todd's production.
Yeah, another stab at it.
And what's your deal with Todd, man? You
I don't know.
You two are
I
beefing,
just-
man.
No. I just like giving him crap about the production value because I like AA and it needs to do well. And in order for that to happen, Todd has to up his game. So he's got to be
Yeah,
really good at it.
exactly. There you go.
Don't worry. They tell me this all the time.
He didn't even bring his list, man.
I didn't
He
even
didn't
bring
his
a freaking list. I agree. Everyone is creative except Todd. Thank you.
But
That key.
There, I kid. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I
so-
give StockJ props on his PowerPoint, man. That
Yeah.
was dope.
I have to
dope.
say,
That was
Stock-
like my
It was
favorite,
a slow
my-
day at work today, guys. Slow
My
day.
favorite AA guy. That is dope.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I did want to show this because there was the video that, or the magazine that I was looking at earlier. I'm gonna go full screen here.
Yes, sir.
This might like. I know Jay's gonna like this probably the most out of the group. But 1990. What computer or Amiga would you want to get in 1990, Jay?
90 was the 3000 out?
2500 was.
Oh yeah, it was right before. Oh, so the 500 or the 2000 was the two big ones for video production. Was the 2000 and the 500 was the one that
So
everybody had.
Amiga 2000 from this particular retailer. The Amiga 2000, and this is not without this was not with the color package. This was just a regular. Was $1,269.
Golly.
Back then. Wow.
Like, yeah, dude. Like, based on inflation and like, do the math on that. I mean, like, what? 4 or 5
Yep.
grand?
Probably.
How much was the 500?
The 500 was $519.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody.
What year
getting.
was that, Todd?
1990. This came out February 1990.
So the 1200 and the 4000 was like they're like
Mhm.
big bang. They're probably the best ones they made, and those are I think 92. So, but the 3000 came out in between those. So
Yeah.
that's and they quickly killed it, unfortunately.
So
But
for once, you guys have lost me on technical discussion. That's how old you are.
That's
well,
how
if you were in
old
the
we
television
are.
production, those were very popular. Video
So, yeah.
toaster to this day, the guys who made the video toaster was and they
Yeah.
came out with the protocols for the TriCaster, and they have the streaming protocol that you use with OBS to this day. So
Nice.
Yeah. But I like old magazines like this and looking at prices and just kind of the nostalgia part of it. All the wonderful.
what was the game on the
program.
back? There usually puts a game on the back. What was the game?
The game on the back, Suddenly American Tradition Microplay Software. And it looks like they were featuring Starglizer 2, Carrier, Command, 3D Pool, and Rick Dangerous.
Rick Dangerous.
Rick Dangerous.
Yeah.
Wow,
So, yeah.
So by the way, those behind Todd back there, those tubs, those are all his old magazines. And next week's show is he's going to go through every one of them in those 2 tubs.
Oh boy.
We won't. By the way, none of us need to be on next week. Okay?
Yeah,
'Cause
no.
can do
He's
this
just
by
gonna
himself.
read.
It's
Bedtime
gonna
stories
read
with
the whole
Todd.
time. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Speaking of old computer stuff, do any of you guys watch LGR?
Yes.
Yeah, I really like some of his stuff. That's where I learned about some of these older things that you guys are talking about, or even like the differences that the quality of a sound card made back then on these old 90s games that you would have never realized, or even how MIDI worked, right? Like MIDI wasn't sound files like MP3s are today. I don't know if you guys knew that. So a MIDI was the
Oh, I know what a
idea
MIDI is.
that
Yeah.
so it was like it told it what type of noise to play, and depending on the sound card, the chip that you had in your computer,
Oh,
Mhm.
you got a totally different experience from everybody else. And that's something I never knew until recently.
Yeah, because the MIDI interface, you hook it up to a keyboard, like a Casio keyboard or something like that, and that
Well,
that
sound
had all
cards
the
worked
had
on
all
the same
the,
thing.
yeah, it had all the sounds, so it's playing whatever the Casio has programmed into it. The same concept as the sound card.
But the Casio has a different sound than the sound
Yep.
card, because the sound card companies are the ones that came up with what the sound should sound like based on what
Yep.
plays.
yeah,
That's
it's-
Yeah, so that's just a weird thing is like you imagine that all of us played these games, right? Even like early 90s, late 80s. And we probably all heard different music.
Yes, sir. To the same game.
yeah, it was a prize from Double Dare.
Yeah, there you go.
And it's funny, that's why like musicians and stuff are going back to like the bit tunes and chip tunes and programming some as rappers were sampling old Casios and whatever, and they were getting in trouble because they were just sampling it because they thought they owned it.
I bought an 8-bit synthesizer just to have fun with that kind of stuff because I really like chip tunes,
Hmm.
and that's where I started learning about that MIDI thing.
Hell yeah.
All right, boys and girls. Well, no girls today.
Well, no, Steps is in the chat. There you go, girls.
There you go. There you go.
And
Well,
producer
ahead.
was here.
yeah, producer was here. We've been talking for 2 hours and 7 minutes, so I think it's
And we're
time
still
to put a pin in this one, right?
Yeah, we can.
Our
put it
views
in.
are still holding up. I mean,
Yeah, well,
But we gotta
got
sleep.
like 8.
we thank everybody for hanging out with us so long, especially the 50+ people that did. You guys are awesome. We hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed the show, took you down memory lane, and talked about all those cool. No leaving until Todd gives us 10. No saying we're not doing that. No, man. This was a great show. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for P-Dubs for his $5 super chat. We appreciate you. I'm sure you're not watching. You're probably still trying to sign your contract with Mr. Encoder. So, Mr. Encoder, thank you so much for hanging out with
Thank
us,
you, my
talking
friend.
about your pinball. I look forward to when that comes out. You're definitely getting my money for 2 of those so I can be future proof. So,
I'll be
Hope
looking
you'll-
for one now because of that.
Yeah, and me too. I'm gonna be looking for 'em. Anything you mod, I go look for the machine.
I mean, don't buy stuff because it's modded, but thanks for having me on, guys. It's always a pleasure. You
Yes,
guys are
sir.
great.
No,
You're
I
wrong.
always love
That's the
hanging
only
out
reason
with
why I
you.
bought a Paw Patrol.
Any final thoughts before I send these people home?
Play your
Keep
games.
playing your games, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
game of the
contest.
week. Game of the week is still Monster Bash.
I'm not gonna touch my
Pinball.
I'm trying.
Yeah, try to touch Mr. Chaotic VPR.
I did get the 5
there.
multi-ball though. That is crazy. That
Is it on the
crazy.
4KP or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is on the
It's
4KP.
not everything.
No, I'm saying like, are you guys? Is it a competition on that, or is it any platform, or how's
Any
that work?
platform.
Any
No, any
platform.
platform.
We have
Any platform.
iScored, so just go to our just go to Discord. You'll see the iScore tab. You can click there and add your scores. And
So I should make our stuff auto-report into your iScored when it releases.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Somehow.
Oh,
awesome.
that would be
Ooh,
Dude,
that'd
that'd
be
be awesome.
Yeah.
Somehow.
What's
Just
the game
go
though,
to
Todd?
Yeah.
What was the game again though, Todd? You said is it
the
just
game of the
Monster
week
Bash?
is
Rupert
yeah,
Tapper.
Root Beer Tapper is the game.
Oh, Rupert
and
Tapper. That's right.
Pinball.
Tapper.
The pinball is Monster Bash. So
Okay.
yeah. So everybody's playing. Well, at least Shotgun Sean's playing.
He's playing
Donkey Kong.
last week's.
Yeah, he's still playing
I
last week.
watched Brooklyn play that a little bit. The newer DK.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
Yeah.
It has
My
the
daughter
DK
got it
64
today,
vibes
so-
to it.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It
that
might
one.
it might have sold me on a Switch too if it's not available on Switch. I don't know.
No, it's
No,
not.
that's not.
No.
Just go into a
It's
Best
a-
Buy
it's
and you
a-
play the kiosk. You get
Oh,
your
there you
fill
go.
of it.
Just sit
There
in the
you go.
Best Buy for
Yeah, yeah.
8
Hours on
hours.
end.
It's basically just break everything.
There you go.
All
Well,
right,
thank you so
hopefully-
much.
hopefully
yeah,
in
we
the
do
future-
appreciate it.
No Yo Retro tomorrow, right? Chaotic because of
No.
no.
You're gonna have to come up with another topic. Your other
Yeah, we're gonna have to come out. We're gonna have to come out with several different topics.
I got one for you.
You might have to
Involves-
pivot.
I got
to
one for
just
you.
VPX.
Pinball. Yeah.
Just do VPX, and you'll never have. You have always something to talk about.
Well, there you go. You got 350 tables to work with.
That's true,
Yeah.
but my co-hosts don't.
Hook him
well,
up.
You gotta work with your co-host about that. Like the
I tried. He refuses.
just like you gotta work
Oh man.
on the production value, but
Brian, we are
Darn
just to
co-host.
chat with you. We don't care about the topic. Hey, there you go. They
There
just
you
want to
go.
talk
Yeah.
with you.
That is
I
true.
appreciate it.
You can
I
also
got
have your co-host do commentary while you play. I mean, there's no.
Yeah, I've done it
harm in
before, but
Yeah.
I got some stuff coming, guys. I did some more mods to the 4KP from a good friend of mine that's on Etsy. By the way, Todd, when are you going to install your new light up speaker grills?
I think I'm probably going to try because I'm going to GalaxyCon this week. So in the evenings I'll be home. I'm probably going to try to do it this week. So you guys want to see me put it on? You want me to do a video? What do you want to do?
Either one, man.
video.
Whatever you want to do, man.
Do video,
Wanna do a
man.
video.
Get,
All right.
get yourself some content on your channel.
Yeah, get some content on my channel.
And I bought a set for Gallagher Guy 88 too, so he's
So
he's
it's the
gonna
race
install
to
his-
see who installs it first, right?
Yeah, he said he's going to try to install.
Did you
his
say it works on
tomorrow.
the ALU too? He had ALU ones.
So the guy has made them for the ALU. He actually just shipped them out to me today. He wants me to do an install video on how to put them inside the cabinet and hide the wires, so they're not
Yeah.
shown. But yeah, he made them for an ALU. He also made I don't know if you can see it.
What is it that he's putting in there?
Can y'all see that light up plunger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Your mic's a little in the way. I can see the round of it. There you go.
Oh,
so
that's
Look at that.
dope.
he made that, and it goes with the speakers, and also my cup holder goes with the speakers as well.
Pretty cool.
So they're all synced together. But I'm gonna do some videos on that stuff for him before he makes it go live on his Etsy store.
Awesome. We'll look forward to see when those come out. And saying spirits, I should stream from GalaxyCon, but then never mind because he's going to the Classic Game Fest this weekend. So I might do a couple videos from GalaxyCon depending on what's going on. So be there tomorrow at 2:00. So
Nice.
Oh, and then by the way, I'll be on vacation next week. I'm going down to Destin. So Goofy Foot, hit me up when you see me or when I'm down there because I know you live in that area.
There you go.
all right, well, let's wrap this one up. Thank you so much for hanging out
Wrap
with us.
it up.
If you're watching the replay and you watched the full 2 hours and 15 minutes, thank
Love
you
you,
so
Biggie
much.
D.
Yeah, Biggie D. Shout out to you, buddy. But hit that like, hit that sub for us if you're not already a sub. Still trying to get to 1,000 subs. Love
There
to
he
get
is.
there.
There's
so-
Goofy.
There is Goofy.
There you
Foot. He was
go.
watching in the background. So we appreciate you all. Y'all have a great week.
Goofy foot.
We're gonna hit this end button right now. Okay,
All
we're
right.
doing it.
Hit
We're
it.
doing
Hit
it right
it.
now.
Hit it.
We're doing
Hit
it.
Good
it.
night,
We're
everybody.
Keep
doing it
talking,
right
guys.
now.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.